It's our birthday. Ain't that just fairies and dancing dildos? Ladies, gentlemen, and variations thereupon. This is Modern Escapism Live!
Woo! Yay!
Welcome to our third birthday. Who'd have thunk it? Not me. My name is Poodles, the stupid twat that started this thing. Joining me today, she's the fee to our male, the Clementine princess. It's Candy.
Talking about my clam.
And we're off.
I meant your
And
hair.
it took us how long?
Oh, about 18 seconds.
Band.
Also, he loves birthdays, especially gifts. He just loves receiving gifts. It's Stig.
I prefer the cake.
He prefers the cake.
Hey, okay.
We also have the Angel of the North, Sir Chromium Domium. It's Gadget.
Fuck you so much.
And finally, after 7 long months, he's back from his global world tour, spreading the good word of modern escapism. It's Big Nasty himself. It's Biggie. He's back.
Kamusta? Ang sarap balikan. Sobrang na-miss no kayo lahat ang kabayang buntis.
Oh, someone get behind him and flip the switch. Back to English.
Mahat magandi.
Hey,
Oh, we've been
Problematic
cancelled in
Ken.
first. What, is that as quick as cancel?
That's
that?
as quick as cancelling, yeah. Normally takes him about an
That's
hour to get in
I can
about the
do that.
Nazis.
I'm allowed to do that.
Oh, are you?
yeah, I don't think you are.
I have a sort of a link to Filipinos.
No, you don't.
I'm married to one.
Oh,
Married to one.
right, enough from you, Nigel Farage, for a while. In fact, no. How has your holiday been, mate? You've been away. You've come back. More
Really good,
racist
thank
than
you
ever.
very much. Travelled all around Asia. It was great. The trip itself was a bit tough, but actually once we got there, it was fantastic. Really good. Thank you.
That it?
Oh, what do you want me to know? You can spend an hour going through the holiday pics if you want.
I want the full itinerary from start to finish. I'm joking. How's everyone else's week been?
Yeah, good. I joined the PC Master Race this evening.
What's that mean?
Got Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
On my actual PC.
PC Master.
The PC Master.
Does it run?
I mean, how much
them.
do you really need me here this evening? Because I'm ready to go.
I don't want to be. I want to go play in Baldur's Gate.
I've put
Let's
in,
get
Get
off.
this wrapped up quickly. Cheers.
I ain't forcing you here.
I was playing up to like 2 a.m. last night. I was fucking hammered, just hurling fireballs around the place. It was great.
I was up till 2 in the
Yeah,
morning
it's
playing it
good.
on Thursday night. I was up till 2:30 in the morning playing it on Friday night. And I got really drunk yesterday, so I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning again. And now I'm here.
No
me and
wonder
Biggie
you're
are
fuming.
still being mad shaggers and having a real life, aren't we, Biggie? We haven't been playing it. We've been living.
He will
Yeah,
be though.
living the dream.
No, the thing is with Biggie is he's currently started playing Divinity 1, so he's got to play Divinity 2. Then he'll play Baldur's Gate 3 in about 15 years.
Yeah.
At which point Baldur's Gate 4 will be out.
It is worth playing Divinity 2, though, if you do get to it, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Emflem are possibly looking at getting Baldur's Gate on PS5. So
And obviously, Oodles, you'll be playing it on PS5 as once you've rinsed Armored Core in about 3 days.
It's already dispatched.
Ooh, mine should be dispatched soon then.
Yeah.
Why
Today.
are you buying Armored Core?
Because it's FromSoft.
Yes,
I'm
but you're going to
obliged.
be absolutely in fucking Baldur's Gate 3 and Starfield. Buy that game when it's cheap, when you've got time to play it.
You don't need to play Starfield. What's 7 out of 10 game?
Come on
You can play
now.
that whenever he needs to. Whenever he needs to.
Futile Exercise is asking Biggie, will Divinity take as long as Final Fantasy VII? Or Baldur's Gate, rather.
It's longer.
I'll be dead before that happens.
I mean, I'm 31 hours in on it, and I've only just started Act 2.
Final Fantasy VII's a short RPG. It's only 30 hours long.
I know, but it took Biggie 24 years to do it. Sergeant Story's asking, is Biggie ever going to finish his Souls game?
No.
Please, you leave a message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Unbelievable. You're all unbelievable. Anyway, it is our 3rd birthday. Thank you for joining us in the chat live. And to the listener listening in their ears in the future, I hope you're doing well. But we know what you've all been waiting for. It's been such, it's been great. We've had people coming in, taking the spot, but we've got the real article in now, and he's back forever. It's time for Biggie's breaking news.
You may already know, but he doesn't, because it's time for Biggie's breaking news.
Go on, Biggie. I just cued you.
It's
I'm
the
creating
delay.
a monster because nobody wants to. See, Stig, no more. They want Biggie on chopped liver. Well, if you want Biggie, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of news mixed with some hard facts, with updates that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shot when I shot for the vicar. Like I DM when I'm not cooperating, when I'm rocking the mic while he's deliberating. You waited this long, now stop debating, because I'm back on the rag and ovulating. I know you got a job, Mr. Oodles, but censoring me is complicating. So ME won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They tried to shut me down on ME, but it feels so empty without me. So come on, dip, bum your lips. Fuck that, come on your lips and come on your tits. Get ready, because the shit's about to get heavy to settle all my lawsuits. Fuck you, Candy. This is like a job for me. So everybody just follow me, because we need a little controversy, because it feels so empty without Biggie. It looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me, because we need a little controversy, because it feels so empty without Biggie.
That was uncanny. The king of rap.
Ba-da-ba-dum.
The rap
Please, we
himself.
got Eminem to do that.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry, listener.
I'm sorry.
What about me?
apologise
I got called right out.
No, I like,
I'll put you in there somewhere.
Oh,
do you know what I liked most about that? High energy at the beginning, running out of breath, slowing it
Yeah,
down,
man, that's
dropping
hard.
that.
futile
And in
exercises.
case you don't know, I'm not a professional rapper.
Futile exercises
Really?
suggesting a Stig versus Biggie rap battle.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
I've seen that in the flesh, and Stig's quite surprising.
And then Flem
It's
just
quite
said my dog just
surprising.
walked out.
All right, my wife just left me.
I must point out
Biggie's
that
has.
Planty and Stiggies were fantastic, both of them. They had me chuckling away. They were very good.
Candy's song were
Really?
great. Oh wait, she didn't.
Didn't do the
Yes,
news.
I was very disappointed with that one.
Oh, did you not do the news?
No, I don't think. Did I
sure
do
you
the?
did one.
I'm normally not trusted to do the news.
You did. She didn't do the news. I did them, and then Planty did one.
Oh,
I did it once and then I wasn't allowed again.
No, you weren't.
just threw you under the bus for no reason. Anyway, get on with the fucking news. I need some.
Oh yeah,
news.
that's why I'm here. Sorry, that's why I'm
It's the only
employed.
place I get my news from.
Assassin's Creed Mirage has apparently gone gold, meaning that the launch version is now finished. Ubisoft has moved its release date up to October 5. Does anybody
Oh,
give
fuck.
a fuck?
What's he done there?
Sorry, just
He
got Guinness.
wants to
all over
buy it,
the
I think.
stuff.
I thought you were really upset about Assassin's Creed.
I know, right?
No,
Running out to get a pre-order. Oh, got to pre-order it.
Can't give a shit about Assassin's Creed. I've just spilled Guinness on myself. That's all.
You fucking mucky.
Not this.
I'm not that arsed about Mirage. I'll get it when it's like £10 because it's an Ubisoft game and they always go on sale after
So-
about 4 months.
I was going to say about just 2 weeks later.
Yeah, it'll be great, but hey, you don't have to buy their games full whack at any time because you'd have to wait long.
No,
Oh.
true.
I'm kind of tired of Assassin's Creed games now. There must be so many of them.
Mm,
There is about
they're always fairly
15.
solid, aren't they? They're all right.
Yeah, I think they're fun. I think they're good. Cool. Next.
Well, an Xbox ad accidentally included Final Fantasy VII Remake, which, if you didn't realise, isn't an Xbox game. Xbox fans appear to have been sadly fooled by an advert associated with the Xbox Series X and S. August the 13th marked Father's Day in Brazil, and that's where it weirdly appeared. And then very soon after, it got deleted off Twitter. Xbox fans been hoping for the remake to make its way to the platform for years.
Ooh.
Oops.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't want any
Does that mean
Final
it could be
Fantasy
coming then?
shite like infecting my Xbox.
No, you don't, mate. Terrible game.
Terrible games.
Awful. Next.
It's very funny. It's funny. It is like people are meant to like know this stuff. Surely when they put these things together.
You'd think.
I think they put too much trust in some departments.
Yeah, either that or it's just like if it's outsourced and someone just puts into Google game clips.
Or maybe, I mean, you've got to bear in mind. I bet some people that work in these offices probably don't even play that many games. You know what I mean? So, what do they know? They'll say, "Oh, I know Final Fantasy's on Xbox," because technically Final Fantasy is on the Xbox, just different.
It is, yeah.
So
I didn't even realise it was still an exclusive.
That's probably what it was from that
Yeah.
thing from last week about the other week about Final Fantasy coming, and they've just
So they just thought
picked the wrong clip. Yeah,
Yeah.
the wrong clip. It's exactly what it'll be. Just clerical error. They've probably been took outside and shot, but it's over
surely
now,
there's
isn't it?
like somebody looks it over first though to go, yeah, that's right.
You'd think, but we've seen so many of these
no,
things over
no
the
one
years.
seems, no one seems to ever have like quality assurance before they just click send.
No, they don't. I think let Xbox have it. I think people will enjoy it. Why not?
Yeah.
You won't be able to run on an S. It won't run on an S. I can promise you that much. It barely runs on a PS5.
Around the PS.
Down with exclusivity.
Hey, it's not on PS4.
It's Final Fantasy 7
Remake
remake,
it?
yeah? It's not 16
Oh.
he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm on 16. Yeah, not remake. Fucking stupid boy.
Next, Steam's cheapest games. I didn't hear it. It
Are you
didn't
sure
come
you're
through.
still in Malaysia? Are you not in Malaysia?
Someone put 20p.
There is a delay.
Listeners, this is the stuff I have to cut out every week where Oodle says next.
This isn't a real backdrop.
And then Biggie starts.
I'm still there. I'm in
It's usually
jail.
about 30 seconds.
He's on the beach. He's using his one call
Midnight
in jail to be
Express
on this.
all over again.
He's banged up abroad.
He's doing it from one of them 3G USB sticks.
Not now, Paolo.
With him.
Steam's cheapest games are getting pricier outside the US. The platform's minimum pricing threshold has changed to reflect Valve's recommendations from October. Steam updated its pricing guidelines for non-US currencies, resulting in recommended price increases of everywhere from 18% to 485%. An update from Valve has announced that the platform is changing its minimum pricing thresholds to match these recommendations. And the long and short of it is that any Steam game cheapest price point is about to get a little more expensive outside of the US.
The way I see it, though, is like games they're getting dear anyway, aren't they, across all platforms? So why wouldn't Steam follow suit? Make
And
some fucking money, man.
the cheap Steam games are like 50p though, aren't they?
Are they?
Like 85 pence is usually the minimum.
Really?
That's all right. I can stretch another 20p.
Yeah, it's fine.
But
Nah, they'll still kick off. How am I going to get my hentai game now? Now it's 85 pence.
Yeah, the fucking expensive ones, man.
Oh, I know. 50 quid, them, aren't there? Some of them digital graphic novels.
Disgusting.
Hentai girls.
Hentai
Hentai
girls,
versus
isn't it?
tentacles.
Hentai versus
He's
Isn't that just
continued
hentai?
to send the
don't know.
hentai packs through to Stig because he likes receiving those through Steam Deck.
You wanna see games like Sex with Starling or Sex with Hitler? Woo!
Oh,
Do you know what? I think we've just hit all the keywords for our stream to get booted up.
Yeah.
No. Go Nazis!
Oh, no. He's done it again.
20 minutes
it.
in, man.
We're doomed.
Fucking hell.
Imagine if someone
Please
clicked.
support us on Patreon because we're not going to get monetized for this.
Imagine if someone was just clicking through. Go, I'll try them, and clicked on, and that's the first thing you see.
Well, it literally
not gonna
just as Snugcast came in, he said, "How the fucking crack, lads!" Just as a Biggie shouted at that. So
Yes, I love Futile Exercises. 3 years and it's this polished. I know, right?
Pip's just reporting us. Yeah, it's expected.
I'm reporting us to fucking Interpol again. I'm going to have to get them offers back again. You know how many buyouts I've had to do?
This is very polished. If you go back and listen to those first few episodes,
Oh yeah.
the ones that are allowed.
Next.
Ooh.
God.
No Man's Sky has now teased its next major update, Echoes, in its 7-year anniversary video. I like this because, considering all the issues that they had when they first launched that game, they just never stopped with it. And Sean Murray, founder of Hello Games, has been a bit reflective in his statement. Well, I know, but the fact that all the updates since have all been free, and he says he can't describe what it felt like when players began exploring No Man's Sky at launch. It's already the culmination of 5 previous years of very hard work for our tiny team, Murray says. And in the team size pre-launch peaked at 15.
Yeah, it's mad how
I've been
much
working
they've
on
done
this
with such
game.
a small team.
Yeah. He says
I
he's been working on this game
think
for
No
nearly...
Man's Sky is an incredible game.
It's fantastic. He says he's been working on it for nearly a third of his life, and it's been more successful than he had ever planned or dreamed.
Good.
Also, it gave
And
us
the
that
updates
Jurassic
have always
Park
been
meme.
fantastic.
So that's- it makes me laugh every time.
Every time.
This was the trailer. It showed these beautiful creatures, and then it just cut to the game, and it was just like these horrible nightmare fueled like things just stuck together.
Next.
Carlax's MTG card price spikes due to the thirsty Baldur's Gate 3 fans. Oh, that's a mouthful. Fans are extending this devotion outside the game itself, buying up all her Magic the Gathering card that was released last year. In fact, there's not enough to go around, and the demand has resulted in a huge price spike. In other words, Baldur's Gate 3 players are so horny that it should stop MTG fans from completing their decks.
I mean, yeah, Karlak she's inspiring a lot of thirst.
Oodles is going to fall in love with her.
Probably. I'm just looking at that weird comment in the chat right there. What's
You
that?
know how you wanted She-Hulk to take you to bed? Oodles?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's very much in that vein.
Except that instead of being green, she's on fire. Just got horns.
Oh, really?
And she's got a vaguely northern accent. I can't place where her voice actor
Can't you
is
just
from.
put like loads of like fire-resistant potions on and just go to town?
I mean, she flirts with the player pretty consistently as well.
You know I don't like sex in my games, but maybe I'll have to succumb to it.
Oh,
think
but this
you will.
game's full of it. You're fucked.
Literally, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Just wait till you meet Astarion, the camp vampire bastard.
He's going to be my husband.
He will be your husband.
Good. Next.
Tomb Raider website hints at breaking news. Oh, woo. Coming soon.
What?
A new Tomb Raider game could be announced soon as the official website updates to tell players to be on the lookout for breaking news. This comes over a year since apparent details on the new game were leaked, claiming that the next installment was in development and would focus on a team of raiders. So, Tomb Raiders.
Good. I like Tomb Raider games.
Oh, it's going to be a live service, isn't it?
Oh,
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be like teams of 4. Like, and you can raid
3 on
teams together.
3.
That's going to be like, yeah, or like a Diablo game, but raiding teams.
Oh, no. I don't want that.
Nobody
I just
wants
want-
that. Except Square
I want
Enix,
Lara
because they can
Croft.
charge that.
Yeah, I just want Lara Croft. That's all I want. Lara Croft getting into adventures. Breaking a leg.
Adventures!
And killing lots of people.
Yes. And then having PTSD.
For 2 minutes,
then
she
killing
kills
more
the next
people.
person. Yeah.
How do I get over this trauma?
That's pretty easy, actually.
Exactly. Oh, maybe I'm the bad guy.
It's like dealing with
Next.
your alcoholism by never stopping drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll never have an
literally
hangover.
about to say that.
Oh, Stig, we hang out too much.
Oh, get a room.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 lid blown off with new screens, open world zombies, and gameplay. Activision has fully taken the wraps off Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which is billed as a direct sequel to the one I'm currently playing. In addition to loads of new information about the campaign, the return of zombies, yay, and classic maps, Activision has released a dozen new screenshots from across Modern Warfare 3.
So that's you and Enflem sorted for the next year, then?
Pretty much.
So if the new game's coming out, that means I can now scoop up the older ones for like a quid, can't I, and play the
Oh, yeah, because
campaign.
they'll be all the way
Be
through
very
next.
soon, yeah.
I do that all the time.
They drop
Scoop it
rapid
up,
oil.
scoop it up, play a little 10-hour campaign, enjoy myself, never speak of it again. That's it. That's what I do. I never, ever, ever played live Call of Duty ever.
No, I just
not once.
I buy it. I play it for the for the single player.
You play
It's
it for
good,
the
innit?
articles.
Good shooter. It's good.
I haven't played Call of Duty multiplayer since I think I was Black Ops 4. I won a copy from like a mate of mine who was doing like a YouTube giveaway, and I played it for like 10 minutes.
Collusion.
I'm like, nah. It just
I think
shite.
they're good campaigins, me. I think they're really good
Well,
campaigns.
that one was the first one that didn't have a campaign, so you were
I
fucked.
wouldn't buy it then.
Well, apparently the new zombie for the new game will feature an open world PvE extraction survival experience with new mechanics. So there may be different pathways to complete that. So that might be a bit more.
Shite.
No, they're quite good. Like the PvEs on the Call of Duty ones.
I remember when I played when I first played PUBG. Remember PUBG? Before like Fortnite came out. I liked that for a week, me, because it was new and different, and then every other game became the same thing, didn't it, for a full solid year? And I was like, nah, man, I'm done. That was the last like foray into multiplayer gaming I did.
I remember when PUBG came out, and I remember watching all my YouTube subscriptions just slowly be like PUBG moments, PUBG highlights. But it's like, they've all gone on that.
It does your fucking tits in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Forget that, man. Stop
Pip
shooting people. It's naughty.
Pip said in the chat, listening to Biggie is like listening to your dad read the newspaper headlines aloud from the corner of the room.
Yeah.
We're going to do the crossword next.
Futile Exercise says, won't Call of Duty be on Game Pass soon? They haven't ironed that out yet, but I think it will be in a
Not
couple of
this
years'
year.
time. I think it was 2025 they said it would start.
Yeah. That should be good. That'll be good because it's another reason to get an Xbox so you can just blast through campaigns. But then again, if it's going to come on Game Pass, are they going to even be bothered with campaigns if they're not making any money off it?
Yeah, of course it will.
Yeah,
Just single
something.
player stuff on there all the time.
Yeah. More people play the
Next.
single player on Call of Duty than the multiplayer.
Yeah,
Good.
plus it'll still be sold on Steam.
Yeah, this is true. Next.
According to reports, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles franchise has already crossed $1 billion in retail sales in 2023. This sum includes everything from action figures, t-shirts, to school supplies, video games, and much more.
All right then.
What?
It's making a big comeback.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Billion
lots of it
since
around
the
at
beginning of their lives as turtles back in the 80s, wherever it was, 90s.
No, just this year.
No, just this
Oh,
year.
this year, I missed that bit. Okay,
Hero
wow.
Yeah.
Turtles, I think you'll find.
No, Ninja.
No, they were
Turtles.
ninja to start with, and then they
They're
went
only hero
and it was
turtles in
rubbish.
England.
Yeah,
They're only
it's
hero
like-
turtles here because the censors
Ninjas was
thought,
frightening.
yeah, who are ninjas?
Ooh!
But yeah, the
Ninjas are coming.
yeah, it's good. Isn't it? Last Shredder's Revenge was a great game, and apparently the new film's meant to be really good. We've got the Last Running game coming up, and
Yeah.
seems
Turtle
like there's
Fever's back, baby.
Turtle Fever. Yeah,
Let's get it on.
Go
More
Ninja,
excuse to
go
eat
Ninja,
pizzas as
go.
well, guys.
But not the
Any
handles.
excuse to eat pizza is a good one.
definitely.
Get
the handle.
out.
Have you ever seen a Ninja Turtle eat pizza? They fold it and put it all in, including the handle, because
They
they
eat
know
the
how to
handle
eat
because
They're
they know that.
monsters.
No, because they know.
pizza. Yeah, they're not going to
No,
waste good
Not that
calories.
Yeah,
Pe-
good food.
Pizza Hut have got a promotion at the minute with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film where it's like New York pizza, so it's extra handle and,
Oh,
yeah.
and wider so you can fold it like a New York style pizza.
Oh,
and then you
God.
dip it-
I love
the
doing
sauce.
that and dip it in.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
the
but why
way.
do you need the extra handle? Oh, do
'Cause
you know what?
it's
Let's,
tasty.
it doesn't matter. I can't.
It's bread.
I don't have
Bread
the
is
strength.
great.
I don't have the strength anymore.
I bet she cuts the crust off a toast as well, doesn't she?
No.
I don't eat toast. It's boring.
I don't eat toast. It's boring. It's just a
Toast is
vessel for butter.
Boring.
It is.
Oh my god!
I'd rather have a
every
cheese and cracker.
single week we learn something new about you, Candy. And every single week.
Wait,
I'd
you're
rather have a
talking
cracker
to me.
and have the driest mouth on the planet.
No, not a cracker by itself. Cheese and a cracker. Not,
Oh,
So you put stuff on toast.
Oh, it's just a vessel for butter. It's just a
Yeah,
vessel
but
for
then, but that's the same as putting something on like a pizza handle is just like toast.
It's a
with-
transportation device. That's what
But-
it is.
But it is like genuinely saying toast is boring. But yeah, because no one eats toast dry. Like bread's boring.
Well, then why pizza handles?
It's
Well-
delicious.
Because it's dough, isn't it? And it's got a different taste.
Toast is just dough.
No, it's not.
Wow!
It's like calling
You
yogurt
never
ice
made
cream.
bread.
It's the same thing.
Bread at all. It's not the same thing.
Do you like? Okay, speaking of which, what flavour ice cream do you like? I bet it's vanilla, isn't
Oh
it?
God! Stop trying to get away from this. Stop trying to get away
Do
from
you
this.
cut the ends off the cone, do you?
No, she doesn't eat the cone. It's just a transportation device for the ice cream.
Exactly. I tell you what I do. I tell you what I do though. Right, if you get a cornetto, you bite the bottom off, and then you suck it. Like...
There's our gift. There's our gift.
Get that clipped.
Get that clip.
Someone clip that.
Clip.
Boys. Let's. You got it.
Got you off the
Move
pizza
on
handles,
quick.
didn't it?
Next. It's fucking. We're losing this already. This is gonna be a long show.
The Scott Pilgrim anime is on its way soon. It's back November the 17th. If you're ready to rock with Edgar Wright, Brian Lee O'Malley, Ben David Grabinski, and the genius minds at Science Saru behind the animation magic.
It looks fucking brilliant. The trailer, I seen the trailer the other day. It looks absolutely banging.
It looks brilliant. I can't wait.
It's all the original actors from the film as well. So Michael Cera, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, all those people.
Yeah. I just can't wait to hear some thudding bass again. Dum 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 dum. And then
The
in.
soundtrack for the film was amazing.
So good. And just everything. Scott Pilgrim's just a great IP in general, I think.
Underutilized.
Keep it alive. Underutilized, yes. Oh, yes, Pip, you are right. Neapolitan is the way.
Neurodivergent ice cream.
We all know it's rum and raisin.
Do you know what ice cream I used to like?
Roman
Raisin! Are you a granddad?
Love rum and raisin.
Is it just
What?
because it's got booze in
Rum
it?
and raisin!
Killing me. Can you killing me?
There's no
You're killing me
content
tonight.
in rum and raisin. You're not getting pissed off it, you alcoholic.
It is if you put it in a float.
I would rather have vanilla than rum and raisin.
I would, mate. I would. Fuck rum and raisin.
I like rum and
Granddad.
raisin, but it's not my first choice.
Yeah,
of
but
ice
you're
cream.
old.
Whoa! You're
Oh, the
fucking
fucking-
dead, mate, when I see you.
He
now.
puts
wheels
Werther's
have come off,
originals
yeah.
on top of it.
We're losing him. We're losing him. We're losing him.
I think
Next.
I think this Guinness has topped me up from last night.
Oh,
You should have had a look today.
Wonder Woman 3 might not happen in the DCU after all.
Good.
Apparently, I knew that was coming. When
Oh,
James
no.
Gunn and Peter Safran unveiled their new plan for DCU, it didn't include a threequel to Gal Gadot's Diana Prince. And it seems Gadot and director Patty Jenkins
G'day.
plans for a third film were not in line with the latest roadmap. But weirdly, in a recent interview with her before the strikes began, she indicated that the film was going ahead. So there's confusion here.
Can't wait.
We need the lasso of truth.
Wonder Woman's one of my all-time favourite comic book characters, but those fucking films are fucking shite.
The first one was
The
fine.
first one's good.
Yeah.
It was
I like the first
passable.
one.
Good, apart from
The
the
ending
end.
shit.
Yeah, the end was shite.
And then the second one is, what the fuck is that? Such a great character, and it's been like a 60-year-old character that's always been great, and they just never understood it ever in film. The old TV show were better. Spinning around. Wonder Woman.
Absolutely shocked that Zack Snyder didn't understand Wonder Woman. I'm shocked to tell you.
Stunned.
He did understand that Gal Gadot had a nice bottom though, based on the framing of everything in Justice League.
How dare you look at her bum? How dare
Every
you?
shot of her in Justice League was from down
Her
up.
ass.
The bikini bottoms of truth.
That's it. Oh, we've got a little clip.
Speaking of James
Well done,
Gunn,
mate.
David Ayer has told him his Suicide Squad Ayer cut will be shared. He's been talking about the possibility of seeing this version of 2016's Suicide Squad.
No thanks.
What is the point? We've discussed this before. That film is dog shit. There is nothing in his cutting room floor that's going to make that film any better.
No.
Maybe superimposing the word damaged off his head.
Wait till
Yeah,
you
they
hear
were
his
on
weird
about that, weren't
comment.
they?
He said, the interest in my cut being shown seems real and organic, and Gunn told me it was a time to have it shared. He absolutely deserves to launch his DC universe without more drama about old projects. In a way, I'm chained to this thing. I'm riding a tiger here and navigating the situation the best I can. Life is a very strange journey. He's riding a tiger. What is he on about?
He's channeling Ronnie James Dio. Ride the tiger. See his stripes and you know he's clean.
God. I still can't get over the fact that they put tattoos on the Joker. The most criminally insane person sat there for hours getting tattoos. I don't think he would. Kill the tattooist after he'd had him done.
I was going to say he might do him to himself, but
yeah, exactly.
They
were terrible.
I would say they're too good quality to be like stick and book.
Yeah.
First, he'd have to do it backwards in the mirror, wouldn't he? Damn it!
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I've done it with a B.
All those down his chest. He's not doing that himself.
There's no way you could just get him to sit down for a session in a tattoo parlor.
Right, we just got the white bits to go.
Oh, I could do that actually. I could go to the next podcast and fancy dress as a cornetto.
Yeah, there's been much talk in the chat about Candy's simulation of cornetto fellatio.
That's a new flavour out.
Yeah, that's a good episode title, to be fair. Snugcast did say in capital letters, Candy, I'm a married man, don't do that to me.
Sorry about that.
She does this. She weren't that confident when I was killing that spider at the last podcast, or were you?
No.
Well, it was a big one
behind me.
Mothram D is telling Candy to get out for her love of rum and raisin.
Oh, what? No, I thought she'd be on my side. Rum and raisin is the best, though.
I'd eat it if I had no choice.
Golightly says the stream is too sexy this evening.
It is.
It's your shoulders.
We're just brandishing out, to give people wank material now. That's
it's the next logical step.
Untapped market.
OnlyFans coming soon. Biggie's feet as well. You'll get them on there.
Speaking of Biggie, next.
Apparently, Five Guys do a bacon milkshake.
It's really good. No, it's really good.
I'd like to try that.
Bacon one.
Pork and milk, though.
Yeah, no. Have you ever tried like chocolate wrapped bacon? Like the salty and the sweet together. Yeah, salty and sweet. Oh my god. The salty brings out the sweet and vice versa. It's the best. That's why when you're at the cinema, you have to have like a salty snack and a chocolate snack.
I bet you do.
I do. I have a snack on each side, baby.
Pork and milk is...
Confirm Candy likes the cream of Five Guys.
Can we just move on? Next! I've had enough. I've had it up to here with you kids tonight. I will turn this car around and we will go home.
I will turn this podcast around.
Sorry, Dad.
Whilst we're in the realm of DCU, the Blue Beetle's box office projections indicate worst ever DCU opening and terrible box office.
I warned them this at the beginning of the year. Said it's not going to catch on, Blue Beetle. What a B tier fucking... stupid Egypt.
It's only earned around $25 million so far domestically.
God, it makes Black Adam look like a success.
It's just generally the worst one.
They only went to see Black Adam because The Rock was in it. That is it.
I think
he was the draw. They've got nobody in this Blue Beetle.
Well, that's the thing as well. Like, I remember seeing the trailer for it, and I thought, okay, well, this looks all right, but who the fuck is Blue Beetle? Like, when you're making like a big tentpole film out of something, it needs to be recognizable. Like, if they'd had Blue Beetle in Justice League or in The Flash or in anything else, and then put him in his own film, like, you're not going to like take some B tier. You shouldn't be taking some B tier character and just putting his own film out there with no lead up to him.
They tried it with Iron Man.
Iron Man worked.
Yeah, nobody knew who he was.
Guardians of the Galaxy worked. Black Panther worked. I mean, Black Panther might be bigger. Black Panther is bigger in the pantheon of things, but to a lot of people, no one. Actually, no, he was in Civil War first, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in Civil War. Like, I think out of those, I mean, Iron Man doesn't count because that was kind of the first one. That was the experiment. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm going to watch it.
Guardians, I'll concede to you. Yeah, that one came out. No, I didn't know who the Guardians of the Galaxy were.
You're all idiots.
Anyway,
I'll watch it.
I'll watch it, but the problem is, again, no one knows whether this is meant to be part of James Gunn's universe or it's the end of the DCEU because there is no real link to either, and it's kind of just been pushed out to die, and whether they'll actually carry on with the character or not. They might do, like, he might bring him into another film and try and get it going, get people on side, say, right, the first one was a combination of the fuck-ups and the changes at Warner Brothers and also the kind of strikes going on, so there was no real promotion of it, and they just. But
Who knows?
we'll take the character, we'll move forward, and we'll do something different with them.
It was supposed to be a straight to streaming thing, wasn't it? It was never actually meant to come out in the cinemas.
When it was announced,
originally, it was meant to be just HBO Max one. Then they basically wanted to try and get do a bit of a Black Panther with it, because obviously it's Hispanic led superhero, but it just the DC EU and DC as a whole is just a fucking mess. So no one trusts it. So no one's like, why bother go to watch this in 6 weeks, 7 weeks? I can just watch it at home and see if it was any good.
Yeah.
I can't wait for people that, if they really like this film, and then they realise a few years down the line that Blue Beetle gets replaced by a girl.
No!
Blue Beetle
Girls in my superhero films?
Who said Boo Beetle?
No, I said Blue Beetle-ette. But Blue
Booby.
Boo Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
Oh, they're going to go wild. How dare you replace my Blue Beetle with a woman? Next.
The Peripheral has been cancelled by Prime Video after one season. It was initially renewed for season 2, but that decision has been reversed.
Is that the one with Chloe Grace Moretz in it?
I never even heard of it.
I thought someone on here had watched it, but obviously not.
It's on my watch list to watch, but it had good reviews. It's got a 7.5 on IMDb, which is pretty alright for a sci-fi TV series.
Well, Biggie, put that sweat rag in an envelope. We'll sell it to the listeners.
No worries.
He's wiping his sweat. We can sell that. We can market that.
But it's got a decent score on Rotten Tomatoes, but you can take it off your watch list now because they cancelled it.
Fucked it. Bless. Next.
Kurt Russell and his son Wyatt Russell are playing the same character 50 years apart in the new Godzilla show.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm banging to this.
The Legacy of Monster series includes
idea.
a unique storyline that takes place in 2 separate time periods. Both will feature the mysterious army officer Lee Shaw, with one set in the 50s and one half a century later. However, in the earlier timeline, the character will be played by Wyatt Russell, while he'll be played in the later era by Wyatt's real-life father, Kurt.
I mean, Wyatt Russell does look like a clone.
Yeah.
He looks like his dad so much. Why not?
Save a hell of a lot of money on not having to do de-aging.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It makes complete sense. I mean, Wyatt Russell could be in. I've been looking at the talks on the internet where the reboot film Escape from New York, which is going to be amazing. He could be Snake Plissken because, like his dad, bring it on.
Is this the one time like nepo babies work out? Is it?
Yeah, he seems to work. Even though he was in the Winter Soldier show, he was probably one of the most interesting people in it.
Don't think
at least he's like a decent actor.
When he was US agent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like him. He's a good guy. He's in 22 Jump Street as well, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he really does look like his dad. Fucking hell.
He does look like his dad. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I think it's cool. It's cool. Next.
Warrior Nun returning as a movie trilogy after Netflix cancellation a few months ago. It was revealed that the beloved Netflix fantasy series would be revived after being unceremoniously axed by the streamer following season 2. I haven't heard of this at all. What is this?
No, The Beloved.
It's got a massive fan base behind it.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, well, you guys just don't keep your ear to the ground enough.
We're not cultured.
No,
clearly not.
It's fine. I never watched it, but I just know that it's got a huge, know of it. I know of it. I know that it's got like a huge fan base behind it. Like it's got a proper cult fan base behind it, and they were told that they were getting an end to it, and then Netflix just cancelled it. But I like this. I like that it's someone else is taking it on and finishing it off, and I wish more companies would do this. Because I'm sick of streaming services cancelling stuff that's actually good. Because they don't get those instant fucking figures in the first.
Cancel it at such a fast pace compared to like what telly used to be like. Such a fast pace. Like what the?
They don't get. Oh, people haven't watched it in the first 7 days. It must be shit. Yeah. No, it's just because not everyone has the time to just watch it instantly as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, it's too rapid, man. You can't keep up. Like, you literally have to like before you start a series. Has it got a second series? Has it got a third series before you even turn it on? Like they did it, they destroyed My Designated Survivor, which was one of the best things I got from Netflix, and they just stopped it.
Oh, they're not
Out of
finished
nowhere.
that.
Nope, done, gone.
Right.
Fucking filming. And people like that other one, the CIA one, didn't they? What was that guy?
Mindhunter.
Mindhunter.
Yeah.
Yeah. just got rid of it. Just get rid of it. People loved it.
Still sore subject.
It were award winning. They got rid of it.
So fucking good.
It's
Idiot,
madness.
man. Next.
Speaking of sad things, unfortunately, Michael Parkinson, broadcaster and talk show host, sadly died this week, aged 88. Presenter is best known for hosting his self-titled talk show between 1971 and 2007. That's one hell of a run. Interviewing at least 2,000 celebrities.
What a guy. What'd you get, Michael Parkinson? Love him. Love him a lot.
So
He was great. He was great. He didn't give a fuck who we were interviewing. It could have been most famous man like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Didn't give a fuck. So Arnold, how come you've got big muscly arms? He didn't give a fuck. That's what I loved about him.
My favourite one is that early 90s Nicolas Cage one where Nicolas Cage is
Oh,
clearly
yeah.
off his fucking
yeah,
tits.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Michael Parkinson does
Nicholas, you
not
like
know
cocaine, do you?
Yeah, Parky does not know what to do with them.
Is that the one where he like somersaulted
Fucking money
onto
into the
stage?
crowd.
I love him.
Okay.
I love him.
Pip saying, I remember this. This is your life. That was a good one as well. Parky did that for a while.
Did he? I thought
Yeah.
Michael Apple wasn't it that?
No, Parky did it in the later years.
Oh, I put Pip in the chat, but this were your life.
This were your life.
This were your life.
Where's it from? Where can it
Where? This tour your life.
It's way your life. This way your life.
This tour your life.
Cool. Yeah, big sad loss, but we've got all that stuff for him to watch. You can celebrate him for time immemorial, can't you? He's always going to be there. Great guy. Loved him. Next.
Well, finally, over
Calm
to
down,
the
by the way,
weird
with that
world.
pint. You're nearly at end. Oh, he's gone. He's going to be Stig, that guy. Look at him.
Oh,
I was going to talk about a man who stuffed 14 snakes into his pocket to try and smuggle them through customs. But I found the better story. A woman was caught smuggling capsules of cocaine at an airport in a very creative way. This woman was caught trying to smuggle cocaine through an airport by hiding some of them in her vajayjay.
Oh, no.
The 20-year-old stuffed 11 capsules into a condom and then
Fucking
inserted them up inside her before she was busted in July 29. July 29 in the future.
In July 29.
On the 29th of July. She had also ingested 67 other capsules when she was stopped at Ezeiza International Airport in Buenos Aires. in
She was out of her
Argentina.
fucking head.
Each tablet in her vajayjay contained 110 grams of the Class A drug with a UK street value of 5,500, and the one she consumed had 632 grams of cocaine worth 31,600.
how big were the fucking tablets?
Tiny.
There's a picture if you want to have a look.
Tiny little things.
For,
Still rookie numbers. Also, we said we weren't going to tell everyone my secrets.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Can't believe
£5 worth. I call
Can't
that a
believe you-
weekend.
Can't believe you'd out me like this.
Oodles, was
I
that
even got my age right.
Oodles, was that your Uber Eats order?
Yeah. Fucking used to be, mate. £5. I could have knocked that out in a fucking evening. Boom.
Yeah.
How come you've not OD'd on it? I can't.
Yeah, Pip
I like the way they caught her, though.
Pip saying
on.
vagina, Biggie. Vagina, not vajayjay, vagina.
It's just more fun.
I'd show some respect from a place where you came from. Come on.
Tuna canoe.
In her fufu.
Kipper trench.
That is disgusting. I've just gone full 360. I'm full on gay now after you said that. You've put me off.
This is why I'm only allowed on live once in a blue moon.
Oh, you've put me off. You've put me off for life.
Oh, fucking finish me off that.
Oh, it's got made me all shivery.
Hey, Punk, you tuned in right at the right time. Punk says, airport security usually thinks I'm trying to smuggle a dozen snakes in my pocket. Hey.
Hey.
And Pip says they called her the candy
just
machine for a
Walking
reason.
Oh, yeah.
Tuna canoe is the worst thing I've ever
Are you
heard in
still
my
stuck
life.
on tuna canoe?
It's pretty awful. That's like something Pip would
It's
say.
disgusting. Oh, we've got a podcast title, haven't we?
I've got worse. I'm not going to go there, though.
No, you
Do
will
it.
not.
Do it.
No, don't.
I mean,
Tell you.
Pip, I mean,
Maybe
Pip,
later.
I mean, Pip called
Tell
it
you.
a punch lasagna.
Oh,
Yes, I've heard that one.
She called it a hastily packed suitcase the other day.
Right. Biggie can't stay with JJ. That's like.
Bacon sandwich, baddie wrap kebab. There's loads.
stop it! This is a family show. This is a
fucking not.
PG-13 show.
We talk about media, right?
No. Fannies. It's a fanny cast now.
You can now, because
Funny cat.
that's the end.
Futile Exercise
Why did I
suggested
choose to be sober this year?
Futile Exercise suggested a Biggie and Candy only pod would be interesting.
It has been talked about, actually, hasn't it?
And
Yeah, it has.
Just do a Patreon special, just you two, for an hour. Just
Yeah.
go on.
And Monk's Boy has said better than Meaty Hangout.
Oh,
Fucking hell, man.
Right, let's do the funny flaps. Come on.
Oh. Right. Is that the news?
Yes, mate.
Good to have you back, pal. Christ.
You're welcome.
Right. This. I'm gone.
sorry.
We'd normally cut all this shit out, but we can't, can we?
No, because we're live.
Right. So
Where's
yes,
Dennis
in
Norden
this-
when you need him?
holding onto his drip. Right. So, in this main topic, what we are doing this week, we've got a lovely quiz after our first discussion, which we've decided is Hot Takes Part 3. We've got some revelations from these in the past. I think, was Pizza Handles, did that come from that originally?
Yeah, Pizza Handles came from Hot
remember.
Takes.
Yeah.
I think it did. So we may birth a new year's worth of content from this little bit of discussion. And in the chat, feel free to submit all your hot takes. Not stuff like, Oodles is a shit host. We've heard it. It's not a hot take. It's
I'll
fact.
scrub that off my list.
Biggie, it's blue waffle, not blueberry muffin.
I'm not going to mention that
don't
one.
look up
I
Blue
was
Waffle.
not going to
Do
go
not
there.
look up Blue Waffle. Do not look that up.
What's blue waffle?
Don't-
Yes, futile exercise. Flat.
Doodles,
footed,
put the phone
magazine
down
space.
right now.
Don't do it.
Blue waffle.
Probably come
Like a
off the
waffle, like
internet
a potato waffle.
No.
now. Well,
Yeah.
Huh. Huh.
We told you.
Oh, God. Oh. Is that a real... Oh,
Yes,
no.
that's a real thing.
Yeah, available in Costa? No, it's
I'm
not.
sticking to men forever now. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Blech.
No, Punk, we don't want
Right.
links for sounding.
Oh, I know what that is. I know what sounding is. Try out twice. Anyway, hot takes. The person that's been away for the last 7 months, Biggie, you've surely got some hot takes. Some hot takes.
Are you going straight to me? Yeah? Okay.
Well, that's why I said your name.
All right. I've just done a whole new section. It's fine. Yeah, so hot takes. I think every house should have self-closing toilet seats. It boils my piss, not literally, when you're around a house that doesn't have this incredible feature. And then when you're using the toilet or the cover slams down the porcelain, I cannot believe people do not have these in their house. And it should be absolutely compulsory.
So do you not
What?
just like
Here.
do you not just like hold it and move it down by hand?
You shouldn't have to.
be closed.
Well, you have to hold it. So rather than just touching the top of the lid and it going down gently, you have to hold a dirty toilet seat that someone might have splashed piss
Yeah,
on.
it's
Or,
not-
like,
Yeah, it's not very sanitary, is it?
You can't, like,
Wash your
no.
fucking hands after.
I know
Yeah,
you
but-
do.
Oh, not when you're in a
Still.
rush.
You don't
Not
expect
when you're in a rush.
once
Not in
you
your own home.
don't have it and it slams down.
Not in your own
the
home.
Hang on a second.
Whoa.
Candy,
Stop.
not in your own home.
You still wash your hands even at home.
I wash my hands every time I go to the toilet. So basically, your house is just full of your piss.
Shit.
Yeah, but it's mine though, not anyone else's.
Oh, mate.
We were in your
right.
house 2 weeks ago.
I know.
So when she said to you, Gadget, do you want a sandwich making, mate? I'm just going to cook for a quick piss first.
Yeah, but no, that would be different. If I guessed, that would be different. But no, my
The transportation vessel for piss.
That's what food is to her. I'm kind of with you, Biggie, because it's a sanitary issue, and especially the last few years we've all had. Keep your hands washed and clean, and
It also it's when it falls down and bangs, it just makes me jump.
That is scary.
I should sometimes doing that. Loud, man. It's loud. I get you. Is it a hot take though? That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't see the argument for this.
Gadget had an argument.
You've just provided one, thank you.
I'm just looking at my tattoo now, really concerned. She doesn't fucking wash her hands at home. When does she wash her hands at work?
Candy, me too, and I stick my fingers in Gadget's mouth.
Yeah, I know.
Wash your hands, people.
Pip is really gross at times.
I can't go with none of y'all. I'm telling you, it's just fucking disgusting, this episode.
Snugcast saying, yes, Pip, back with the finger discourse.
Should we do this in like a go around one after another rather than
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what we're planning. I was planning. Candy, what you got, mate?
Right.
Other than not washing your hands after.
Here we go. Strap on in.
Only in my own home, not in a public place.
It's disgusting.
The Fast and Furious series is better as a whole than the Jurassic series.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
I mean,
Jurassic Park's had high highs and very, very low lows.
No,
Fast and Furious has been consistently quite shite.
Jurassic Park has had one high.
Yeah, that's the one high I was referring to.
How many Jurassic World films are there now? 7? Something like that?
5. No, yes, no, 6. There's only 6. There's 6 Jurassic World. 6 Jurassic films.
Yeah. Okay, so 6 Jurassic films. So yeah, I mean, the first one is a film of all time. Masterpiece. Second one is a bit shit in places, but has some good moments. And then everything after that's been dross.
Mm-hmm.
I quite like Jurassic World in a way.
Jurassic World, was alright. I agree.
It was mainly just the first film again, but set in a kind of different area.
But I guess
the last 2 films.
Yeah,
I've been there.
I guess the Fast and Furious films, there are some real fucking low lows in them. I mean, Biggie would know we're experts in this at this point, but yeah, no, I think I'd agree with you overall. Over 8 films, over the 9 films 10 films that we've watched. Fuck me. There are more highlight moments than out of the last 4 Jurassic films.
I've said it before. I only think there's one good Jurassic Park film.
I like Lost World, but it's a much weaker little brother.
Nah, I don't.
I don't think it's good at all. It's like The Matrix to me. There's one good film. That's it. So I agree with you.
Start dressing like Vin Diesel, you dickhead. I'm just comfortable in vests.
Where's your Vin Diesel? Where's your Vin Diesel chain?
You can't see under his desk. He's got
Corona everywhere. Get it put on.
I'm not fucking putting it on.
Put it on.
Put it on.
Put it on. Content.
Put it on.
If one person in the chat subscribes to this, subscribes to the actual Twitch, Gadget has to put it on. You've got 1 minute to do it. I only need one person to do it. One person, and Gadget will wear that necklace for the remainder of the podcast. Candy's scrambling for that PayPal account.
He'll do it for family.
Just think of the content.
I'm sorry, Biggie. You're supposed to be my partner in crime in this.
Yeah.
Don't you fucking throw me under the bus.
Like Biggs and Wedge or whatever they're called.
Biggs and Wedge?
Hobbs and
Shaw.
Biggs and Wedge were Scotch sheep.
You might get away with this, Gadget.
You fucking Star Wars. That's where the names came from.
Fancy.
No one's stubbing. We might be all right. Biggie is Paul Wanker.
Crash and burn, baby.
Oh, wow.
Fucking hell.
Sorry.
Few more seconds. You might have got away with it, Gadget. I
think they fucked it.
Yeah, you got away with it, mate. Well done. Fuck you guys. You don't have to be a Christian today, mate. He was shitting his son and he got a sweat on him. Like,
I literally do have a sweat on at this point.
But yes, I'm accepting that hot take wholeheartedly. I think that's a great hot take. And correct.
Thank you.
Stig?
Okay, which one should I go for?
He's an opinionated man.
Yeah, this might seem like I'm coming in for you, Candy, here.
He is.
But shit knockoff films are pointless, even if you enjoy them, because they're a waste of everyone's time. They're a waste of money. They're a waste of the director's time, the actor's time, the people watching it time. Why spend your time watching an absolute dog shit film or a knockoff film when you could just watch the good stuff?
You just like, even if you're enjoying the knockoff.
Yeah, I don't care.
Not wasting your time.
Yeah, no, you are. That's my hot take. Is you are still wasting your time on.
No, I'm not.
You're wasting your time and money on absolute garbage.
I'm not having that. That's directors that would not get a job if they weren't doing knockoff films. Same with the actors. They're making money. You're keeping families fed by watching
a better
those
job.
films.
Go get a better job. Like, because you're not bringing anything to this world making these films. Sharknado, Velocipasta. Have you seen the clips from Velocipasta?
Yeah, it's fucking lit.
Is
you know what else?
Pasta.
Velocipasta.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur priest.
Dinosaur priest.
Do you know what else?
Christ didn't exist.
I've got some My Care Max shoes, and they're just
existed.
as good as my Jordans. So I still wear those.
Go back to
Hang on.
Velocipasta.
Wait, no,
You're talking
Velocipasta is a modern day priest who then can turn into a velociraptor.
Right, so it's not set before
No, it's not.
Christ.
It's not prehistory.
Yeah, but that's not knocking anything off, though.
No, but you don't need.
You mean like the Asylum films?
I'm looking at Asylum films especially. The amount of times where
the
the
Transmorphers trilogy.
when they do an even shitter version of a Transformers film. Why? What is the fucking point? Why are you wasting your time and talent and effort to make that garbage and then wasting your time to watch it?
My
there are so
favourite
many amazing
film
films out there.
Is Boy Wizard. Boy Wizard. That's great.
You can't watch films, though.
They're all American as well in Boy Wizard.
Robotic Monkey does make a good point. You need bad films to appreciate the good ones.
You need bad films, but not these ones that are like ridiculously, purposely bad. These are made to be purposely bad, full of shit acting,
they're better
shit
than
writing.
bad films. Awful, truly awful.
I would rather watch a bad film like the Jurassic World films or The Flash than spend my time watching these absolute dross, like the shit that you made us watch for Halloween. Like,
oh yeah, I still haven't forgiven you for Erotica. That was a load of fucking.
And then you will come on this podcast and say something like "freaky as shit," and it's. But yeah, you will defend something like Velocipasta.
She didn't like June.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't really a go at you. It's just I know that you like these shit films. But my thing is, I think they are an absolute waste of time and resources. And
I mean, Go Lightly's right. Bloodfart Lake is better than The Flash.
Yeah.
Way better.
No, it's not though, is it, Doodles? No. It's not though, is it? The Flash is bad, but it's not, is it?
I had way more fun watching that than the Snyder Cut.
Whoa! Snyder Cut
316 here said scary movies are knockoff. The first two. Scary movies is a parody. A parody is not a knockoff. Completely different.
There's a thin line though.
No, there is literally taking Transformers and making a film called Transmorphers.
and the yellow one's called Wasp.
Or making War of the World at the same time that a Steven Spielberg film starring Tom Cruise comes out.
Yeah.
Why? Why
Why
would you go watch that one when you've got...
It's keeping people in houses. It's getting families fed.
Well,
people are having fun. Why do you hate fun again? Why do you hate fun?
I don't hate fun. I just hate shit.
It's a hot take, mate, but I don't think the chat agree with you, pal. I think they like them.
No, it's not a single person in this chat has watched any of these films that we just talked about.
You don't know that.
I guarantee that.
Probably have.
No,
Probably have. I know a few Transmorphers stands in this chat. Big fans. Right. I'll do my first hot take. I like the new Twitter rebranding. I like X.
No, you
don't. I do.
No, you don't.
Everything's black. You got just a single X at the top. It's called reposting, not retweet. I like it. I don't give a fuck. I like it. I think it's good.
Elon fanboy.
I'm not an Elon fanboy.
Anyone who likes X is an Elon fanboy. There it is. Just,
no.
It is. Sorry, you're branded now as Kenny Gamer, Elon fanboy TM.
No, I remember.
Has he got a blue tick? Can someone check if he's got a blue tick? I'm not on Twitter.
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. When you buy your blue tick, mate, with it turn it black.
You think I'm buying a blue tick? Are you off your tits? Come on. Listen. listen. I listened back to one of these episodes you posted this week, one of these free episodes you put back. And Stig said, oh, it's just like when people moan when a social media platform's rebranded. And all he's done about this X rebrand is moan about a social media platform rebranding.
It isn't so much about the rebranding, it's the way it's done. There's a difference between rebranding and the difference between a billionaire and his plaything and fucking shit up.
Also,
just because he thinks it's funny.
I think it's quite funny.
Also, the rebranding of it to X makes it look like some kind of Eastern European paedophile ring kind of thing.
Oh, well, now I feel bad. No, I just like it. I like it. It's just a simple act.
Snugcast is saying what you actually like is Twitter dark mode.
Yeah, just turn
Maybe
Twitter
that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Just turn Twitter to dark mode.
Maybe that, because it did it on its own for me. This is, I'm like, yay, black. It's all cool. It's all good. Maybe that's what he might be right. It's just a hot take, though. I've got it, and I'm allowed it. This is it. Gadget, what hot take have you got?
So my hot take is that Nintendo are an awful gaming company.
Wow.
So think of it this way: they release consoles that are years behind the current standards.
I quit.
They overcharge for their games consistently, as in.
No, they don't.
You go to a shop to buy Mario Odyssey now, and it's still 50 fucking quid. The price never gets cheaper.
Like nick it.
Mario Kart 8 is still 40 quid, and that's a
Wii U game.
It's a Wii U game.
Yeah. The eShop is not curated at all, and it's impossible to find anything in.
Crunch is called Mario Time. That's not wrong. That's fact. Awful, that, innit? Come on now, guys. It's time for Mario Time. You're not going home.
Yeah.
That's awful.
They don't foster third-party games on there of any quality, apart from, you've got Red Dead Redemption now on the Switch, which came out this week for 50 quid. Yeah, just the whole thing with Nintendo is, and then they do this whole kind of Nintendo Online thing where you get to play really shoddy ports of N64 games as long as you pay for the online subscription.
You're not wrong.
And it's just like...
You're not wrong at all.
Like, Nintendo... No, I'm not saying Nintendo don't make amazing games and hardware. Like, the Switch is an incredible thing, and the games are amazing.
Argument.
But their entire media strategy and marketing strategy and the way they funnel money from players it's absolutely atrocious. So, yeah.
I mean, gone are the days of the Nintendo seal of quality.
Well, like I say, I don't think Nintendo make bad games. The problem is they let a lot of shit games. You know, we're joking about the fucking hentai games on Steam before. Have you seen the shit on the eShop?
That's horrendous.
There's some awful shit down there. And just like asset flips and like really, because it's really easy to make a game for the Switch, and it's just there's just so much shite on there. You go in like the sale options, and there's loads of games that are like down to like 30 pence or whatever, and it's just to boost them up the numbers. There's now 2 of them. Yeah, it's just Nintendo needed to have a better control of their eShop. Like, I mean, the Wii and the Wii U eShop were great, like because they had full control over it.
It felt curated to fuck, didn't it?
Yeah, and on the Switch, it's just a nightmare. It's impossible to navigate as well.
If Microsoft and Sony did some of the stuff Nintendo do, people would kick the fuck off.
Exactly.
But
you
because
reckon
Nintendo, they're like, oh, Nintendo,
they're operating on prestige and history. Like, people are just like, it's just the boys at Nintendo. Just leave them.
Also, where the fuck is Mario Kart 9?
Point. Solid point.
Well, I mean, it took them 20 years to do Metroid 5, so... Yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
2037, maybe?
Yeah.
It's all right. You could have a few more DLC.
Yeah. DLC tracks of the N64 tracks.
Yeah. Good hot take. I think...
Yeah, Punk says Mario Kart Tour is 9.
Fuck you.
No, that one is that the one with the camera?
No,
that's Tour is the mobile version.
That's the mobile game.
And then 10 would be the ones that you can control around your own house.
If you've got a house big enough. And fucking smooth carpet or whatever they call it.
Hardwood floors.
Flat floors.
Hardwood floors. Rich people have. Fuck that. Yeah, it's a solid... Yeah, all right, mate. I'm accepting it. They're terrible and they need to learn from this podcast.
Fetal Exercise says he's still waiting for more F-Zero.
He's never going to get it, mate.
You're never going to get it.
They didn't sell. I love them, though. Back to you, Biggie. Please, nothing racist.
No, not at all. I think the Die Hard movie titles shite. They don't even make any sense. They get worse as the movie series went on. Die Hard, he doesn't die. The bad guys die as normal from bullets. It's a misleading title about maybe kicking the bucket with a stiffy. Die Hard, he doesn't die. So what is it? When you got movies like RoboCop, The Running Man, Lethal Weapon, Predator, Total Recall, it all makes sense about the title of the movie.
Weapon.
Die
None
Hard
of them are lethal weapons,
make
innit?
sense. Yes, they are.
Guns are lethal weapons, and they're
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Die Hard.
The
Genuinely,
movie
yeah, it's
title
great.
doesn't
Die
make any
Hard.
sense.
The title is a nothingness. It's like they threw a dart.
It's just an 80s title, isn't it?
Yeah, they just threw a dart
That's
at
my
a
point.
wall, and it hit. One hit Die, and the other one hit hard.
See you later,
That's
punk.
like-
Bye, mate.
But yeah, but that's,
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I get what you're saying.
It's a catchier title than the novel it's based on. Because the novel it's based on is Nothing Lasts Forever.
Mel Gibson is a weapon, mate, not a lethal weapon. Sorry, talking to Snugcast there like
nothing,
he's next to me.
nothing lasts forever. It doesn't even make any sense in the context of that film.
And it sounds like a Bond film.
Well, that's the thing. It sounds like a
Yeah.
Bond film. So something like Die Hard at least is catchy on a poster, and it's a branding exercise. I agree.
That's what
it's
it
not
is, isn't it?
It's not a great title.
It's
but
boom, Die Hard. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
But if Biggie's right, it makes no sense. It is an absolutely nothing of a name.
I do kind of like that they leaned into it though for the sequels, like Die Hard 2, Die Harder.
Harder.
Yeah, that works for me. And Die Hard with a Vengeance. I think that's a fucking great title.
A good day to Die Hard.
That's a bad title. Because with a title like A Good Day to Die Hard, I expect Worf to turn up in it.
Yeah, that's fine. I get that. It's a good day to die.
Yeah.
What's the fifth one?
No, it's the fifth one. The fourth one
Die,
is just
Die Hard
4.
5.
No, the fourth one
No.
is Die Hard 4.0.
4.0. Yeah.
A Good Day to
I
Die
thought it was.
Hard is
I
the
thought it
fifth
was.
one.
I thought it was.
Andy's
Live Free and
favourite, that
Die-
one, because
No, the
Kevin
fifth
Smith's
one's
in it.
Live Free and Die Hard, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know. I don't think
Hans
I've
Gruber kind of dies hard. Well,
I
maybe
think
just falls
Die Hard
hard.
4. I think Die Hard 4 was a good day to Die Hard originally, and then it just got changed to Die
Bruce
Hard
Willis
4.0.
is Die Hard.
Yeah, 4 was Live Free or Die Hard, and then 5 was A Good Day to Die Hard.
Terrible.
okay.
You're right. I think
Hang on a
I
second,
think
they're making
Biggie's
another one.
correct.
I am right.
No, they were going to make
McLean.
They were going to make an
How
origin
excited he is.
film. I'm not excited. They were going to make an origin film that's set before Die Hard, but Die Hard is the origin film. That's the film that kind of set everything into motion.
You were just a cop before that,
He was
weren't
just, he was just a cop.
bobby.
Like
Uh-huh.
none of this bad shit ever happened to him before. He was just a cop. Like
Yeah.
so, I'm glad he got scrapped. He got
come out to
scrapped.
the coast.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
it's weird that. It's weird. Weird. Yeah, I'm accepting it. Great. Hot to
Okay.
take. Not that hot, more lukewarm. But I'm accepting it.
Wow.
Candy, we're coming back to you.
Gaming is just as important and pastime than like learning an instrument. Because I heard on the radio they were talking about gaming, right? And somebody wrote in and they said, "I'm glad I didn't spend my youth playing computer games. I learned the guitar instead, and it's a much more important thing to do." Well, actually, to begin with, I thought, yeah, you're right. Maybe it is a better thing to learn an instrument. But actually,
Yeah, it is.
why? Why? Yeah, but why?
Nobody ever got laid from playing computer games.
That's not
Right.
true.
End of
I think
argument.
Ninja did.
Yeah.
I think lots of
Yeah.
people.
I also there's people who are literal millionaires. from
Millionaires.
playing
That's
games.
what I mean. Like, it's not like you can't be a gaming rock
Here we
star.
go.
because you make
Here we go.
millions
Right.
and millions.
You
Time
can
to
do
get laid.
both. You can do
Yeah.
both.
Yeah,
You
no,
can
I'm not
play
arguing
games
that
and
you can't.
guitar.
No, that's not.
but
That's
I'm
not my argument.
I'm saying in response to your radio person.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Get him on the
exactly.
show.
So, what makes playing guitar or any instrument more important or more worthwhile than spending your time playing video games? You're learning a new skill, yeah, but you're learning a new skill in video games.
Mhm.
You get to chat to people. There's more of a community around games. You can relax. It's not gaming's arguably not as expensive. I think
It's
it's
not.
fine.
Gaming's cheap. Gaming's cheaper than instruments. I think.
That's what I mean. Sorry.
If you're
Yeah.
PC gaming.
Yeah, well, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Real people. That
I
is
mean,
it.
I mean, I think the thing is that that argument, yeah, it's fallacious because it's stupid. But the thing is, actually, one can inform the other. Like, I was a gamer before I was a musician, and the hand-eye coordination. I didn't start playing guitar till I was 15, but I've been gaming since I was like 7.
You can fucking tell and all. I'm joking.
All right.
His first game was Guitar Hero.
Fucking was it? First game was Eye of the Beholder on the Commodore 64.
Of course it fucking was.
So yeah, I've been playing D&D all my life apparently. But no, having the hand-eye coordination from playing games made it easier to learn the guitar, so that one can inform the other.
Yeah.
But unless you are gonna put that instrument into practice and form a band and try and make that your career, like it's
a hobby.
Going there. It's a hobby at the end of the day. If you're not using that instrument to create music and sell music and make it a job, you are just learning an instrument as a hobby, which is no different to playing video games. They're both
You're
hobbies.
just a Franker that turns up to the camping trip with an acoustic guitar and can't play Wonderwall.
I see gaming the same way I see reading a book, watching telly, playing an instrument. All of it. It's just a nut. Oh, he's got a wagon wheel.
It's got a fucking wagon
Jammy.
wheel, mate.
Oh, a jammy one.
Oh, jammy.
Oh, Candy probably hates the jammy ones.
No, I love a jammy.
It's
Jammy
just a
wagon
vessel
all the
for
way.
jam. I eat around it.
I'll eat that later.
But yeah, I think it is just another thing to do, isn't it? To pass on this existence we have, these 90 or so years we have, fill it with what you want to
You're
fill
not
it
living
with.
in
But you
90
touched
years.
on you touched
Oh,
on
I'm
something
not.
else as well,
I'm
like the
a
people that are like, oh, books are more important than TV. But you could read a book instead of being stuck in front of the TV all day. What difference does it make?
I have people getting on at me saying, "Oh, I'm not having a dig at you, Stig." Like, "Oh, you played a game all day." I've read books all day. No one's ever got on at me for reading a book all day.
Oh,
You know
you're
what I
going to
mean?
read your life away.
You're gonna get square eyes reading that book.
You're going to get A5 shaped eyes reading books.
You're gonna get Helvetica retinas if you don't pack it in.
Oh,
I
Times
can-
New Roman cunt.
I can kind of lead one of my takes off this.
You want to jump in, mate? Get jumped.
I mean, this might sound a very simple thing, but it kind of jumps on video games and people being ashamed to admit they like it. It's okay to admit to liking things,
I don't know.
right? You do not have to pretend not to like something because it doesn't fit what people know of you or what you already like. You can like things that are the complete antithesis of other stuff you like, but still like both. And I don't see why people shy away from that. If someone says to me, I'm 37 years old, I still like watching pro wrestling. I think it's fucking brilliant. I love it. I find it really, really enjoyable. And if people ask me what you're doing this weekend, next weekend, I'm going to watch the wrestling at Wembley Stadium, I'm not afraid to admit that. Don't be afraid to admit to liking what you like. Unless it's like, horrible and racist and
I don't eat
murdery.
Pteranodon.
Yeah, Pete Handley.
Robotic Monkey saying, you mean like enjoying bad films, Stig?
This is what I mean.
No.
It's all crumbling. It's all crumbling.
No, because I've never said that you shouldn't say that you enjoy bad films. I just said bad films are pointless. You can enjoy them all you want, but I think that the act of them are pointless. I just don't think that they contribute anything. Anyway, that's by the by. I'm talking about the fact that this weekend, especially when I was with one of my friends, I fucking love Taylor Swift. I'm not afraid to admit that. I think she's fucking mint. And I said to him, I like Taylor Swift. And, she's shite. Why? Because you like rock music. I also like rock music and like heavy metal, but I can also like pop music because pop music is fucking brilliant. If it's good pop music, it's good. It doesn't matter where it comes from or what it is. You can still like these things. You do not have to like things and stick to that.
Actually, I had an example of this recently when Pip and I were down the West Country. We were driving around. I had my playlist playing over in the car, and it went from some random rock song that had my playlist, and the next song came up was Shakira, "Hips Don't Lie," and Pip looks at me like I fucking punted a baby over a hedge. She's like, "What are you doing? Listen to this." I'm like, "I fucking love this song. It's a banger."
I really love Shakira. Just her.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Also, that video and that music song. Yeah, but yeah, it's the same with anything. There's such a stigma around. Oh, you game. You waste your time gaming. You spend 4 hours watching TV last night. I spent 4 hours gaming because they're both.
I completed a game in one sitting.
No, that's just.
No, that's perverted.
Yeah.
Is it really? How dare you?
The only person that should feel bad about admitting things is when Nimrod Hicks in the chat talks about food.
Yeah, when he says he's not.
This is going to lead on to my hot take.
But just before,
Perfect.
Yeah, it is okay to like things and don't just hide behind things. You're not cool. You don't have to put a persona. Just like it. Someone asks you about it. Say, yeah, I like video games. Yeah, I like Taylor Swift. Yeah, I like wrestling. I don't give a fuck. And I think it's mainly for younger people who probably aren't even listening to this. But when we were younger, no one wanted to admit to those kind of things. Now I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I love those things, and I'm not afraid to admit it. So yeah, it's not so much a hot take, more of a like what you just tell people that you like stuff if they ask. Don't you? Yeah,
just like what you like.
I'm terrible for it. I'd never admit out, mate. I never do.
Yeah, you're terrible for it.
How many of your colleagues know that you play video games or have a podcast?
Yeah, podcasting as well.
Not many do.
My friends now have a podcast. One of them tried to make a Stigfeld joke because I do a D&D podcast, and I was like, "Yeah, I like that. We do this," and I just rolled with it. And they were like, "Oh, so what's it about then?" Like, I went from them trying to take the piss, from being like, I embraced it and talked to them about it, and then they kind of got interested and they listened to me talk about it, rather than making me feel awkward.
Like tentacle porn.
Yeah, she does. She's told me a few times.
She's an overfiend.
Don't yuck her yum.
Anyway, it mainly came from that comment of like, she's shit. Like, I love my friend, but like, it's just like, just to say she's shit.
I listened to Taylor Swift when you were talking about it, and I do think she's pretty crap. But you are still allowed to.
You're wrong.
You
listened to like 4 or 5 songs, and like
it's the top ones. I listened to the top ones that were on Spotify.
It's also your approach to it. Like, objectively, Taylor Swift is not crap. You can see the success that she has. You can say it's more like, I don't enjoy this music.
Okay, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Like,
because she's not shit. And if you actually listen to the albums, they're all completely different. Like, she changes the way that she.
You let me know when she does the death metal album, and I'll be there.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You don't have to just like death metal.
Oh, I don't just like death metal, but that's.
But your instance was like, oh, Taylor Swift, she's shit. That was literally your like.
Oh no.
It's a dwarf metal is shit earlier.
You are
dwarf metal is shit.
It's not shit. Diggy hole. That's going to grow on you.
It's not.
I'm
going to put that as the patron ending song.
I am actually going to jump on one of my other hot takes here before you go into yours. I'm sorry, I have to because it links into this.
Boy. He's a greedy boy.
I'm going to make you feel bad here, mate. Sorry. People slag off popular things just to make them feel superior. End.
What, you think I've slagged off Taylor Swift because I thought she's popular?
Yeah.
No, I just didn't know her music. And then when I listened, they were like, nope.
Yeah, I think people slag off popular things too much because they just don't want to admit.
It's a contrarian argument, isn't it?
Yeah.
I will say all this fucking slagging off of Starfield that's going on at the minute, I'm finding it utterly hilarious. These fucking pathetic little fanboys kicking off because Starfield's not available on PlayStation.
But but it's like people
7 out of 10.
People will slag off the MCU but have not even watched it because it's popular. Yeah. That's shit. Like, yeah, it's going for a bit of a rough time at the moment, but it did something in the long run, which was massive and never been done before. And some of those films are incredible. Not all of it works. It's fine. I can admit that. But people will just slag it off because it's popular.
I mean, I'll slag off most of the MCU post Endgame because I think a lot of it's been shite. But pre-Endgame, there's been some of the best films ever made.
Exactly. I'm saying it hasn't always been great, but people will just, that's shit. It's popular. That's shit. It's like, no, you've got to watch it first. And then if you watch it or you've listened to it or you've played it, then you can form an opinion on. But
agreed.
Yeah, it was. And it's kind of born from that same comment. Taylor Swift, oh, she's shit.
Well, I just stand by it.
Yeah. You're wrong.
I'm allowed to.
Better than Prince. Move on. Next. There's a hot take for you. Taylor Swift is better than Prince.
Ooh.
I mean, Prince had 4 good songs.
She's done something right. Okay. Yeah.
I'm getting fired up now, so I'm going to have to let you go. You guys go.
Go get yourself a Guinness.
It's hot takes. This is what hot takes is for.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. People pay money for this kind of content.
Nimrod Hicks says Stig is correct.
Oh, yep. First time he's ever heard that in his life. Anyway. My other hot take is fish and chips, right? As
Uh-oh.
being the staple. It's what everyone says is the quintessential British dish, isn't it?
British.
It's a great dish. I think it needs to be changed. The quintessential English thing should be Yorkshire puddings. Don't you stick your tongue out at me like that.
Yorkshire puddings, that's just the vessel for gravy.
I don't like gravy either.
Imagine, because every time, like,
God.
oh God.
Cue Nimrod.
Every time you see, like, do you know these food from all over the world? It's just fish and chips for Britain, innit? Imagine seeing a beautiful little golden Yorkshire pudding with gravy pouring out the top of it. That's what I want this country to be.
Yeah.
Are you saying fish and Yorkshires or just
Yorkshire pudding?
Not fish and chips. Fish. Okay, I'm with you.
What about a nice...
Fish chips and Yorkshire puddings is perverted.
What about a nice little in there, like, looking... You know how when you get a cocktail, sometimes you have something sticking out of it, like an umbrella or it's a bit of celery, and what's that one? Bloody Mary's got celery or something, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But so you've got the Yorkshire pudding, it's filled with gravy, and then just poking out is just a little baby roasted carrot.
No, I hate that.
Hang
No.
on. Yeah. Sticks with me.
Have you seen those mad Las Vegas Bloody Marys where it's like you've got like this jug of Bloody Mary and then you've got like bits of pizza and burgers.
Yeah,
and
man.
shit like
And
that,
a Scotch egg.
like climbing off the top of it.
Stig would join me on this
shit.
rebranding of the British dish.
A roast dinner is better than fish and chips.
No.
Nimrod Hicks says, I can tolerate a Yorkshire, but no gravy. Monksboy says, typical vegetarian, meat substitute is better. They were used as filler when meat was rationed. Also stolen from the Dutch.
We stole everything.
Stolen, he means stolen.
Pip says Yorkshire pud is the meal. Fish and chips it already has fried batter. The fish is in a Yorkshire pudding chemise.
You can't take a Yorkshire pud on the go, can you? Like you can eat.
Yes.
No, not really. Not if it's got gravy in it.
Have you ever been to Leeds Market when you get a steak? Come on, when you've got a Yorkshire pudding
wrap. What about Yorkshire pudding wrap?
Yeah, you wrap it up.
They get a Yorkshire pudding and they flatten it and they fill it full of your meat or your
whatever you want,
meat substitutes or whatever, and you get it's like a roast dinner and a wrap.
Yeah. So
Yorkshire pudding though. That's that's a metropolitan.
Nick, join me on my crusade to rebrand the great British dish of a Yorkshire pudding.
I thought the great British dish was a chicken tikka masala.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting rid of that. We're having a Yorkshire pudding.
What about a Yorkshire pudding with a curry in it? That I can get behind that.
I would eat that. We can
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think just off the food,
inside a Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah.
A hot take on British food is it ain't bad.
No, it's
People
fine.
just you see it on TikTok all the time. Everyone's like, it's so bland and awful. I was like, no, it's not. You're just not going to the right places and making the right things.
The only bad British food is everything that Biggie eats because he likes his jelly deals and all that kind of thing. Pie mash and liquor.
But yeah, are you with me, Stig?
I'm with you. I'm with you, brother.
Let's go! Yorkies and gravy, baby. Cool. I'm sure the chat is all over it as well. Let me have a quick look. No.
No. They disagree with you hard.
The only British is a bacon badger.
I don't know.
Bacon badger?
He's Monk's boy's from Kent. I've got no fucking clue what he's doing.
Oh,
I'll go next on mine. Mine's getting back into media.
Okay.
Every spy film is a bad spy film.
What do you mean by that?
So, think of your average spy film. How much shit do they blow up? How many times does the bad guy says your reputation precedes you?
Yeah,
and they got a camera
shouldn't.
And they got a camera crew following him around.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It took him a second to get that.
I maintain the only what I would class as proper spy film is Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, because that shows like
Cold War.
Because it's kind of Cold War, but like spycraft is supposed to be mundane. You're supposed to blend into your surroundings. You're supposed to
blokes in suits in a room, innit?
Yeah, it's supposed to be dull and boring. Like this whole James Bond is a fucking terrible spy. The body count he leaves, the insurance claims that come after he's been around.
And he never wears a mask or prosthetic, well, apart from the Japanese attempt.
We don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
He never tries to disguise himself. He walks in with the same outfit.
He's not Austin Powers, is he?
Sake.
Like fucking Ethan
No,
Hunt.
he's not an international man of mystery.
What's he, Mission Impossible? Ethan Hunt blows shit up everywhere he goes, clings to the side of planes. That's a bad spy. He's too fucking obvious.
I don't think Ethan Hunt is a spy, is he? He's an agent, a special agent or something.
But that's
They do spy work. It's kind
Still
of
there.
That's what the whole IMF thing is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Spying.
Impossible mission.
Or the International Monetary Fund. Clearly, he's a capitalist. He's one of the globalists that turn the frogs gay. You know, that kind of thing.
Get rid of him.
James Bond spy films, like before they got the budget to blow shit up.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
the
It's
Sean,
quite subdued, like Sean Connery and Roger Moore. Some of it's quite subdued.
Yeah,
Not,
it is.
not
Yeah.
all Roger
Sneaking.
Moore.
but
Only slapping women about.
like when I think of like the proper spy stuff, I'm thinking like the Mission Impossible TV series or the Avengers, like the 60s and 70s stuff when it was about spycraft, it was about subterfuge, and it was about kind of charming people and that kind of thing. Whereas like as it's kind of gone on, they've just become action films. They're not really spy films.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, man.
And the whole thing, like James Bond, take away all the shit he blows up. He's too fucking obvious. He drives around in Aston Martin. He's wearing Tom Ford suits. Like he stands out
Lovely
in every.
suits, bro.
Yeah, he stands out in every fucking crowd he's in. So like obviously, I know we're going to get the next James Bond soon. I would really love a James Bond film where, like, they saved all the action, the explosions to like maybe the climax of it when he's facing off with the bad guy. I'd like James Bond to be a spy again.
Yeah.
Because that was the whole thing they advertised with Daniel Craig, like with Casino Royale. He was like a proper spy. He fucking wasn't. He was sat in front of Mads Mikkelsen, being really fucking obvious that he's a secret agent.
And he was parkouring up cranes.
He was parkouring up cranes. He was smashing people's heads off sinks in toilets. Like,
You don't want James Bond to be rolling around in a tank like Brosnan.
well, true. No, I mean,
When he's in that speedboat on the Thames.
Actually, GoldenEye has my favorite line in any James Bond film, where M says to him, "Says you're a relic of the Cold War," and he just smirks at her. I was like, "Yeah, you fucking are," because later on in the film, yeah, he's drifting around Prague in a tank.
I fucking love GoldenEye.
Oh, GoldenEye's amazing.
I mean, GoldenEye's
So
an incredible film. It's a terrible spy film, but it's an incredible
James
film.
Bond, the original communist.
You slag
I
heads.
am looking on Google now for like spy films, and it's hard to find one that isn't like
An action
I've
film.
seen that isn't just an action film. I mean, there is some.
Is there really?
Yeah, like you either have to go back to the kind of the 60s and 70s or Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. That's kind of it, really.
Like the conversation comes up here, but that's not really a spy film. No.
Good take. I like it, mate, and I agree with you. You should rename the genre, shouldn't they? I don't know what they'd call it.
Or just make it a spy film.
Yeah, I'll make it a spy film. I like that.
Nimrod Hicks says, "I don't know who she was, but I must have scared the living daylights out of her."
Oh, yeah.
Pip saying spies leaving their DNA in beautiful double agents. Fucking hell.
It's only comes twice a year. Oh, God. Have we got any more from anyone?
Yeah, actually, mine kind of bounces off the last one. I think Tom Cruise is actually kind of ace.
Oh,
He's
hot take.
proper man of Hollywood. He knows how to make a blockbuster. He does all of his own stunts. He doesn't take himself that seriously.
He's a good, God-fearing man.
We shove the Scientology stuff under the rug. He's going to be a really nice guy to work for, apparently.
Oh, you upset
Gadget now.
Yeah, just quit.
You know what he thinks about the Scientology? He's away.
Genuinely, I agree. He's the last proper action star we're going to have. Because now it's all green screen and, like, I mean, yeah, stunt doubles are needed and amazing, and they do amazing work.
That's an insurance thing as well, isn't it?
But yeah, he is genuinely the last star, and he advocates for cinema and for doing things right so much that, like, if you actually look into what he does and how he's tries to help the industry, and he and do you know what he also does on his birthday? He makes a lot of cakes and then sends them out to like places like Empire magazine and stuff like that. And like people, like it's kind of
got bribes.
No, it's kind of a thing to to be on Tom Cruise's a big thing within like the industry, like to be on
quite Scientology. That to me.
be on Tom Cruise's like birthday cake list. Like he doesn't do it for everyone. He's like you are selected each year, and apparently they're amazing.
I get one,
and he makes them all. And he makes them all himself.
Do you get one, Biggie?
yeah.
I agree. Outside the Scientology stuff, which I kind of do wish that wasn't there, and he wasn't. It's hard.
He's like the fucking leader in it.
Probably quite high up. Yeah, he pays his dues. But he's a proper sort of man of Hollywood, and he really knows how to make a Hollywood blockbuster. Like, look at Top Gun 2. That was a fucking film. That was a proper like popcorn munching like go to the cinema, see it twice film. You don't get that many of those anymore as much.
But would that still have been just as good a film if someone else was playing his part?
No,
because he was such a big producer in it.
Yeah,
okay.
He's the one behind it all, producing.
I like
all
the
that kind of
take.
stuff.
I like the hot take, but I'm more alongside Gadget. I just don't really get Tom Cruise. I've never loved him.
It's not that I don't get him. I actively can't stand the man.
He's listening. Man. He's gonna come and get you. Smash through the window.
Fucking
I don't know. Outside of all the
sit on his chest.
Outside of all the Scientology stuff and that, like that is, it's hard to look. It is hard to look past that. But if you just look at him from an entertainer and producer, he's incredible.
I just think there's some. It's not even the Scientology thing. I think there's like a smarmy fakeness behind the smiles and stuff. I don't like that.
I just think he's been a star for so long.
I haven't seen many of his films. I've not seen, and I've not chose not to see him. I just haven't. I'm not a big Tom Cruise guy. Never have been, even before the Scientology. I liked him in Interview with the Vampire. He's a good Lestat. Not tall enough, but you were there.
Well, he's not tall enough for a lot of the roles he takes, is it, really?
Pippa said he's responsible for the suffering of so many people in Scientology. Then Futile Exercise pops up with Katie Holmes as proof of that.
Suffering of so many people in Scientology.
But how do we know? Because we're not allowed to know what happens.
Yeah.
Because you can't afford it, mate. That's why.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. It's a good hot take, but it's not one for me. That's all. And I'm not like anti fucking Tom Cruise. I'm just not a fan of his work really that much. I don't hate him. Like Gadget. I don't hate him at all.
Gadget actively hates him. I just don't think. I don't think he he doesn't even take himself as seriously as people say that he does. You know, he's prepared to make an ass of himself. Like, look at Tropic Thunder.
Pippa said, if you look at Jimmy Savile as just a philanthropist, he was great.
Oh, God.
I mean,
fair enough.
Scientology isn't illegal.
Yeah. There's a difference between being in some weird kind of cult that is allowed by law than
being an absolute monster.
Yeah.
And being in Scientology.
I think that is very unfair to compare the two.
She's entitled to her opinion, and her opinion does not reflect the opinions of the whole of modern
That's her hot take.
Do you have one, Oodles? Because you've only done one.
I've done two.
He's done two.
Have you?
Yorkshire puddings. I did my Yorkshire puddings and X.
Oh, X! I forgot about that. It went out of my brain. It was a stupid thing.
Give it to you.
I have another hot take. Yeah, I do have another hot take.
I have one more, just quick.
I would too.
I don't think the original Game Boy is as good as everyone makes out. I think the Game Boy Advance was the first really good handheld.
I mean, that one kind of doesn't track because you're looking back on that retrospectively. Like, the Game Boy was amazing at the time.
I am. It came out before I was born, I think, didn't it, Game Boy?
No, Game Boy came out in 1989.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you kind of looking at it and going, well, the NES wasn't very good because the Super Nintendo was better.
No, I like the NES. I know,
but like that's
the argument you're making. It's like it's like of course the successor was better than the predecessor.
It doesn't always work that way, though, mate. PlayStation 3 doesn't always work that way, pal. But yeah, that was my little mini hot take. I think Game Boy Advance was best handheld before Switch. Genuinely, fantastic little purple beast.
DS.
You're going to make her cry with the PS Vita.
Vita were fine. They were fine.
I've got one more quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Being weird doesn't mean it's good. In that,
what do you mean?
Right. In that,
agreed.
Every time you watch a film that's just just weird and makes no sense, and narratively makes no sense, and people come out and go, "Oh, that was amazing! It was so good!" And you watch it, you go, "What the fuck was good about this?" Perfect example: Mulholland Drive is not a good film.
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
People
it's not.
love that film so much. Oh, it's amazing. It makes no fucking sense. And I'm sorry, it's a shit film. The leper scene, everyone's like, "Oh, it's so scary." It's not scary. The scene in the theater it's just shit.
I would contend that a lot of David Lynch's output is pretty poor. Like, because
so would I, mate.
Artistically, like I've watched Twin Peaks, and it's just like,
I like
for the
yeah,
sake of it. Like Blue Velvet, I thought was a great film, and it was weird and kind of horrific, but. Like Twin Peaks, everyone lauds as this amazing TV series. I'm like, I watched it. I watched both seasons, not the newest one, but the original 2 seasons. I'm like, I don't fucking get it. Don't know what's going on here.
I gave up on it. I just thought it was shit.
I think people like to think that if they say that they loved it, they then have the authorities to say, "Well, I watched it and loved it. You just don't understand it," and they get that kind of elevation.
Thing.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah,
and I also on top of that is if a film is making you have to go away after it and look up what it means.
Big's turned into Michael Winner.
Calm down, dear.
If a film, hang on, I'm making a point. Let me finish.
I know you're making a point, dear. Sorry.
If you watch a film and you have to go on the internet and find out what other people thought it made, what it was about, or you have to read up about it, the film has failed. If you are coming out of that film and you don't know what the fuck went on, it's failed. The film is a bad film. You should know what that film is meant to be. Even if it's trying to tell us like an allegory in there and it's trying to tell you something, and there's a message behind it.
It should have like secondary context to it after you've seen it.
Yeah, I think you should be able to come out of a film and not go, I have to watch that a second time or a third time to understand it, or I have to go on the internet and see what other people thought. Because I didn't
going to watch it again because you liked it.
Yeah, because it was so weird and just disjointed and narratively made no sense. But the director's like, "Oh, it's about this."
Yeah. At the same time, though, there's like
some films are great. But
sometimes if a film has a slightly ambiguous ending and it makes you talk about it with your mates afterwards, it's like, "Oh, well, this is what I thought happened. This is what you thought happened." I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But when it's deliberately confusing for the sake of it, like for example, Joker, that was a very Marmite film. A lot of people were like, "What the fuck was that?" But I found I found it was fun to talk to my friends what they got out of it, because it's an argument was he an unreliable narrator, and so there's more chatting about it after. But yeah, films that are deliberately confusing or extra arty, or
there was a run of them after Inception, because Inception was a fairly, I don't want to say it was an impenetrable film, because it did actually make sense throughout it, but it left a really kind of you decide kind of ending.
Yeah.
And then kind of 2012,
choose your own ending.
Yeah, 2012 to 2015, there was a run of films that tried to do the same thing, and there are some directors that can do it, like Chris Nolan can fucking do it. There's a lot of directors that can't do it.
For me, there is a difference, like say Candy said, of coming away and talking about it, going, well, I thought it meant this and I thought it meant that, but at least you came away knowing that it meant something, and you didn't come away going, the fuck was all that about? What was the point in that? Because it's just so narratively such a mess.
Again,
oh god, has anyone seen? But I don't know why I didn't review it. Probably because I found it so bizarre. Has anyone seen Beau is Afraid?
Not yet.
No, but I
do want to watch it, but
I've heard really mixed things. I've heard some people say it's utterly fucking brilliant, and other people saying I don't know what the fuck happened in this film.
And there you go.
Well, I think that's proving Stig's point exactly. Yeah.
Why is it brilliant? Why is it brilliant? Why is Mulholland Drive brilliant? Someone tell me why that film is brilliant, because I watched it thinking this is going to be amazing because everyone tells me it's amazing, and I watched it and thought,
"Wow,
yeah, that was."
Yeah, that was.
At least that made sense.
Sexy.
Yeah, I came out of Gush going, and it's not because I'm dumb, because I understand lots of films, but because the film actually lets you understand them.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I'm getting very ranty, but that's hot takes for you. Hot takes get you hot.
To get you hot. Any more from us before we jump on?
One more.
By the way, before you do that, chat, get your hot takes written down now. You've got about 5 minutes, and we'll read them out.
So I've got 2 quick ones, and then I'll cede to Biggie before I do any feedback.
Yep.
Metallica and Iron Maiden have not been good in a very long time.
Agreed.
Metallica since 1989. I don't care what people say. The Black Album is shit.
And Justice for All were their last good album.
1989. And Iron Maiden 2003, which was Dance of Death, was their last good album. Some would argue Brave.
God, I agree with you completely.
Some would argue Brave New World was their last good album, but I like Dance of Death.
I do.
And I wish both of those bands would stop.
Like retire. They're gone.
Yeah, just take your millions and go.
Like Ozzy has done. Ozzy's gone, fuck it.
Well, Ozzy was going to tour, and then the doctor told him, "No, you'll die.
You will die." Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah,
but I don't know. There was a news story that came out recently that Nico McBrain.
I mean, like Motley Crue should be doing now.
Motley Crue should be thrown into the sun. To be fair,
Yeah, I agree.
But there was a news story recently that Nico McBrain, the drummer for Iron Maiden, suffered a stroke at the beginning of the year. And he was drumming on tour months later. I'm like, let the man fucking rest.
Yeah,
he's
I agree,
68.
mate.
He's they're going to have health issues. Brucey can't keep singing like that forever.
Yeah. Get back in your plane, Bruce.
Metallica's last album, apart from one song, was really fucking boring.
Death Magnetic, that one. Oh,
No.
Yeah, there's been one since.
Lux Eterna, wasn't it?
Yeah, Lux Eterna. Lux Eterna was the good song because it was like 3 minutes. It sounded like Kill 'Em All.
The only single they released from that album.
And I went into the album and said, "Oh, the rest of them are like 7, 8, 9 minute long songs." Great, that's what I want to hear. Metallica using the same riff over and over again. And the last Iron Maiden album, so Rise of the Shogun or something like that, was fucking dreadful. Oh yeah, they did a whole fucking Japanese themed album. It was dreadful. And it's just,
yeah, I agree.
I'm sick of them.
I listen to Metallica basically like the greatest hits. That's my Metallica.
Why not?
Like listening.
Why not?
I don't venture out of it. So I can't be asked.
Don't need to.
You don't need to, mate.
Yeah.
There's most of Metallica's 90s output the good stuff could be filtered into one EP as a great album.
Yeah.
My other one is that Steve Jobs ruined gaming.
Gamers ruin gaming, mate.
No, Steve Jobs ruined gaming. And
He didn't ruin gaming, mate. Or
this one takes a few threads to connect. But basically, so when the iPhone 3G came out, they put the App Store out, which was like the first thing of that kind. And for maybe the first year or two, pretty much all the apps were free or paid for. Like there was no middle ground on it. And then it was when the iPhone 4 came out. Steve Jobs had this thing, hey, we've got this thing called iAds, where you can put ads in your apps to earn a little bit of money. And it was like interactive adverts. And people started putting that in, so their apps started making a little bit of money. And then it was when the iPhone 5 came out, Steve Jobs says, we're going to let you do in-app purchases. So you can sell stuff to the user of your app.
Do you think he was the progenitor of...
He was the progenitor of the microtransaction. Like,
you twat.
Like people make the joke about the fact that it was Oblivion which had its horse armor as the first microtransaction, and that
was years after.
No, that was before that. That was like 2007. It was early 360 game.
What is time?
But microtransactions didn't become a thing in gaming until it became a thing on the iPhone. Because when it became a thing on the iPhone, it became a thing on Android, and then it became a thing in fucking gaming. So Steve Jobs is responsible for the state of gaming.
Solid argument, and you can tell he's left Apple, can't you, guys?
Well, he's retired.
He's on the... No, you've left Apple. You're on the
I've
Android
left
kick now, mate.
Well, no, I mean, just in general, I've thought that for ages. I mean,
okay. Now his phone can't hear him. He's going to slag him off.
Actually, tertiary hot take, Steve Jobs was a fucking idiot. Because he died of...
Let the poor man rest.
He died of pancreatic cancer. But he died of a very specific version of pancreatic cancer that could have been treated because it was caught early enough. But he was a fucking fruitarian and said, no, the nature and fruit will make me better. And he fucking died of it. Just get your fucking chemo, you dickhead. You would have survived it.
Instead, you died of it. Listen to you then.
Instead, he died at 56. Idiot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Great marketing, man.
Have you got one more there, Biggie?
Not for being a fruitarian, though.
No.
Market
yeah.
that.
Spaghetti is a shit pasta.
What?
I'm out.
Wow.
No, I can't be friends with you anymore, Biggie.
It's a pain to
I
make.
love spaghetti.
It feels. Look at all the wonderful pen pasta, bow tie, fennel, whatever you want.
Not
But when
pen,
you actually,
you dickhead.
Pen. Get me a bowl of pen now.
but when you've got all your spaghetti in there, you're trying to eat it, and
I've got your
if
bowl
you get
of
it
pen,
wrong,
sir.
it goes over you. You got to sloop it. You got to sloop it up in your mouth.
Schloop.
Sauce
You can just
everywhere.
wrap it around your fork.
And then it falls off. I'm sorry, but
Get
it's
your
a messy,
spoon, get your
messy way
fork,
to eat.
twist.
Wrap it. Yeah.
This seems like a
No.
you problem more than a spaghetti
It's
problem.
like a boomer problem.
Could well be, but I'm just putting it out there.
What,
You know what?
Rather have a
You're
bowl of
check-
tripe.
You have my attention there, actually, Biggie. When you compared it to all the other
You
pastas
can't
that are way
fucking
easier
talk.
to eat.
Thank
They're way
you.
easier
Yes.
to eat.
hell.
Like,
When you're cooking it, have I put enough in? I don't know. Should I use the circle thing? Oh, I'll use
wait.
that. Which is the right circle one?
100
love
grams
spaghetti.
a person.
I
love
can't even
it.
get pasta right, and then to be fair, I don't mind if there's still a bit left over. I'll have that tomorrow. Great.
Yeah, mate. Agreed.
yeah, but you could just use a spoon to spoon up the penne and the telephone dial one with all the meat and everything.
Okay, hang on, Biggie. So this is your take on spaghetti. What's your take on tagliatelle?
What
I
about
don't eat
noodles?
much,
Never
to be
had it.
honest.
Noodles?
Linguine?
I like noodles, but I'm talking about spaghetti here.
Yeah, but noodles and spaghetti pretty much have the same problem when it comes to eating.
It's just thinner.
Yeah. In fact, it's even harder with noodles because they're thinner and slimier,
And,
And you
tends to be
normally
in broth.
eat them with chopsticks.
which is even harder.
Yeah. Linguine, Biggie?
I'm
I'm
not
not
that
having this.
civilized.
I'm not having this. I'm not having this. I'm not having this
Sticks his head in the
anti-spaghetti.
bowl.
This is fucking Netflix hiding his search options again.
No. Press up. Press up.
This is
And you get to your
old
search.
man shouts at cloud.
I'm not having that. Right. I think it's time we should move on. See what the chat's been saying. Oh, no, we've got a one single correspondent
So yeah,
email, haven't we?
yeah. So Angry Kurt wrote in. If you give me a
From
second to
Last
get-
Minute Lewin.
Last Minute Lewin, literally emailed in a minute before we went live. So, happy birthday, ME crew. 3 years has flown by. Here's to many more. You've fostered a great community over the years, and for one,
Have we?
and one I'm grateful to be a part of. I'd love to hear some of your favourite memories of doing the show and the single best thing you've discovered through someone recommending it on the show. So he hasn't given us a hot take. He's asked us to do more work.
Okay.
I would.
That's fine, it's
All
our
I'm
birthday.
going to say is listen to episode 100.
We did that. didn't we?
That covers all of that, mate.
Yeah.
I know we've had more since then, but episode 100 pretty much covers most of it.
I've discovered that my colleagues are perverts and food haters, and they've got weird takes, and they're all terrible people. Just like me.
I would say the thing I've discovered through this podcast is D&D. Because
Yeah.
we didn't play D&D before this podcast. But the thing I've discovered from the others, which I absolutely loved, was... Actually, there's two things. First one, which is the smaller one, Stig. This week, me and Pip started watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds.
Finally.
It's fucking fabulous.
We tried to tell you.
It's
The best
incredible.
Star Trek since Deep Space Nine.
I fucking love it. And Anson Mount's hair is just a thing of beauty.
It's gorgeous.
He's beautiful. But the other thing, and I wouldn't have watched it without the other four of you shouting about it for a long time, Arcane, which was amazing.
It's great.
So those are my favorite things. But yeah, if it hadn't been for the podcast, I wouldn't have ever played D&D because it was my choice to.
And the world would have been a better place.
Yeah. Also, if it wasn't for this podcast, I wouldn't have a tattoo.
Sorry.
Actually,
We're all now tattooed.
D&D really. It's always something I'd always been interested to play, and just don't
I'll
have
play it one
friends
day.
that are nerdy enough. Now I do.
Me, it was Silo. That's the biggest thing I've taken. Just the amount. I enjoyed it so much, and I would have never even heard of it if it wasn't for you, Gadget. Just forcing us to listen to it or read it. So good.
Silo was amazing.
Also,
Thank my mother for
I
that
got
one. She pushed that one on me.
Thank you,
I got
Mrs. Gadget.
the,
Appreciate it.
the reaffirmation that Killzone is a terrible series. I got that from this podcast.
What?
Hey,
Fucking
mate,
terrible series.
the episode that went out this week, The People vs. Gadget, you hated it. It's there.
Did I hate it?
It's there.
Yes,
It's audio
it's in
form.
audio.
You hated it. Gadget loved it because of snow.
The snow was
Yeah,
meant-
snow.
I remember that
Yay.
years ago.
Yeah, I'm grateful for the podcastle and especially the one we all got there. And
Oh, and we all shagged.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like
that's alcohol. But the pizza handle still hurts.
Yeah,
Oh, come on.
Mate,
I
that's
think
number
we've done
one.
pizza handles enough for one episode.
I know, but it still
I don't
hurts.
think we have.
Right, okay,
Defender.
going through the chat. Yeah. So, what's it? Fetal Exercise says Inception was just trying to do a Blade Runner ending. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it was.
So, for the hot takes thing, I think this one might go towards Stig. Don't hug me, I'm scared. I guess that's the deliberately weird shit.
But I responded to that, saying that that's so odd and surreal and out
meta.
there. It's not trying to tell a profound and telling message wrapped in art house wank. It just knows that it knows it's weird. Like, it's not pretending not to be weird and leaving you going away going, what were they trying to say there? It's just a fucked up show.
Yeah. He also said, Fetal Exercise also says, only Rage Against the Machine's first album is good. Yes, hard agree on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree so much with that. Yes, mate.
There's some
Yeah.
great songs on their other albums, but like
Yes.
the first album
Singular.
is front to back
Oh,
bangers.
it's so good.
Kicks ass.
So good. Album.
Fetal Exercise says Apple have stolen most of their good ideas. Yeah, you don't need to go and hide with that one. That's pretty much how everyone sees them. King Hagrid says physical media is better than digital.
Facts.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Tends to be cheaper.
Doesn't
Also, it sticks around, doesn't get cancelled and deleted off the servers.
Do you know what? I have a perfect example of that. I was trying to find The Abyss to watch for everywhere. Can't find it.
I've still not seen it. I daren't watch it. Daren't watch that.
You'll hate it, Oodles. Your megalophobia and thalassophobia will be killed.
Not going to watch that.
Massive things underwater. You cannot do it.
Nope. And there's aliens in it, apparently. I don't like them either.
No.
Next, you'll tell me there's snakes.
No snakes as far as I remember, but
It's a kind of a
Water
watery
snakes.
snake.
there's going to be a watery, wormy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God. No thanks.
3D TV in cinema was good until VR became available.
Nope.
3D TV in
wasn't.
cinema were never good.
It was not good. There's a few people on this podcast that are blind. 3D cinema wasn't good. Fucking hated it, mate. I hated it.
Futile Exercise also says, also, congrats on Candy's new crafty channel. Very impressive result. Yes,
Thank
should,
you.
you should all
Don't pay
go,
with the lead on my socials.
you should all go onto YouTube and find Candy Machine Studios.
Yes,
doing it now. He's
muchly
doing that.
appreciated. Yeah, I need money to be able to live. So please do go find the channel.
Join our
The government
Patreon
are
before
taking
she
their
has to
shit
do
away.
OnlyFans.
Seriously, though, I have got some really fun projects coming out, and I can't wait. I'm just really excited to share them. I've got some super nerdy things, and if you're a gamer, which I think most people probably are in chat, you'll have a few treats on the way.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
My
really,
daughter said
really
it
good.
was really cool.
Oh, your daughter's the best.
She is sometimes, not always.
Pip says, I don't listen to ME, but I do listen to Scorched Sheep. What has been your
Rude.
favourite Scorched Sheep moments? And will you do a
don't
review
listen to it
show,
either.
in-depth review of your story so far? So yes,
Noodles
we're,
can't remember the episode from we recorded the same night.
yes, we're going to do a story so far episode because now Biggie is back from his international diarrhea. We can do the wrap up now because we finished season 3 and then he fucked off to the other side of the world and didn't take his microphone with him.
Are we up?
Yeah.
You up?
Are we leveling up?
Yes, you've leveled up. No, you haven't leveled up. 'cause
No,
you
we haven't
last
leveled up.
Episode.
Yeah, but that was
Biggie got
bullshit.
the wish.
Yes, but when I listen back to it, that's bullshit in my opinion. I'm
Thank
going off
you.
again. Here's my hot take.
Come on, let's not get into this.
You literally said, I'm going to. I was going to
Time is
level you up,
mentioned.
but you used a wish. The wish shouldn't count against what you.
Oh no,
you,
but I was mad at you all.
you should have let us level up, including the wish, because the wish was on top of what you'd already had
I
planned.
let you
Yeah.
kill Gorthank by fucking around with the polymorph.
Because it's
rules.
right.
You can
Because it's
have
right.
that.
No, because I'm right, and anyone who says I'm wrong are wrong. Read
Anyway,
the-
my
hot take is that I'm right.
What's a Garfank?
my favorite moment from Scorched Sheep. There are two of them. There is Candy's character consoling Biggie, where Biggie's like, "What's wrong with me, Capri?" And it's like, "Oh, you're okay."
That wasn't Capri. That was me being confronted by a social situation that I was uncomfortable with.
And then all the Oodles and Pip interactions. Whenever we've had Ceridwen in against Treble, always been so funny.
I'm trying to block that out. PTSD.
We'll come back to this, but I quickly need to go to Nimrod Hicks' hot take here. Proving once again how much of a wrong'un he is.
Pairs of socks off a losers only ever wear odd.
I agree.
No.
I always wear odd socks. Ain't nobody got time for sorting out their socks.
Yes, you do. You got loads of time to sort out your socks.
You just take them out,
you pick them up and match them up and put them together. Yeah.
Yeah, so but there's always been a sock that's been sacrificed to the laundry god.
Yeah, and you just throw that away, and then it's fine.
Throw it away.
Listen, children. This means that Nimrod Hicks and Candy go out of their way to create odd socks, which is more work than just putting a normal pair on. Surely.
No, so for me, they come out the tumble dryer onto the floor, and then the next day for work, you just grab the socks that are nearest. Like, I like my socks to be from the same family. Like, if I buy a pack of 5
family, what, like the same genetics?
I mean,
so if I buy a pack of 5 pairs of socks from Primark or something, and they're like, that's a family of socks.
Last.
If I got Dragon Ball Z socks, I would like. If I get one Dragon Ball Z sock, I will try and find one from that family. I might have Piccolo on one side and Vegeta on the other. That's as close to a pair as I
made it worse. He's made it worse.
Hicks has updated and said, "I will deliberately unpair socks to wear odd."
This is what I'm saying.
We need to get the flying squad in on him.
But I can believe that a girl who couldn't be asked to bed or a toilet for years couldn't be asked to ball the socks up.
It's not that I can be asked to have a bed or a toilet.
She don't eat toast.
And Pip does say, "I'm thankful for the public shaming of Candy Machine into fixing her toilet and buying a bed base."
The public didn't shame me.
Yeah, but which bed did she buy? This is the problem.
I know, I got shamed further.
So many frames per second. Anyway, back to Scorched Sheep. Yeah,
really,
it's great. I enjoy doing Scorched Sheep, and my favourite bits are just when we absolutely fuck over Gadget's narrative and see him get completely wound up and frustrated by it. I'm sorry, but I will never not be fun. I will never not enjoy you trying to do something. We fuck it up. We all love it, celebrate it, and you're just like, I fucking hate you all.
It's the flared nostrils. When those nostrils are flaring, we're going down.
It was actually, to be fair, it was when I set up like this really horrific sequence in the Church of Theltia, and the TV going, "Oh no!" in this Scottish accent.
That was amazing.
There's bodies here.
There's been a murder. That is my favorite. That was my favorite.
Like
Oodles just jumped, and Oodles jumped into the pool of
pile
bodies.
of bodies. Yeah, like I try to set up this tense horror sequence where it's just like you walk into the basement of this church, and oh my god, there's like been a massacre here, and you're like, oh no, what are we gonna do?
There's been a murder.
A pack of Mrs. Doubtfires.
Were I on that episode? I don't remember.
Yeah, you were.
Yes. Yeah, you jumped into the pool of bodies to try and loot some of them. Yeah,
I used to drink too much, didn't I?
You were too small. I had to lift you out.
That was the episode before you got Candy killed. When you cast Feign Death, and then she got taken by the tentacle.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yes, I remember it well. I've died twice now.
A futile exercise said Treble being loot shaped in the last episode. When you when you swallowed the solar loot.
That were like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's been quite a while since we recorded that because Biggie's been away. We haven't got into it.
Yeah, I forget that people don't listen to it when we've done it.
No,
you know what I mean?
We don't do it live.
I forget.
That's why I like listening back to it
later sometimes, isn't it?
I like listening back to it. It's funny. It's really genuinely is funny. We're hilarious, and it reminds you as well. Like,
Hot take.
We are hilarious and great.
We are funny guys.
Pip says, I love Gadget's prepared characters like Quattro Clef and the Turn the Frog's gay guy. Yeah, Lord Aldrich.
I don't know that guy.
You went on.
Yeah, that was when you were off.
That's when you got taken by the... Yeah.
Oh, by the naughty.
But good stuff. It is good stuff. Listen to it. Even if you're not into D&D, I think it's just a really funny podcast.
Biggie,
listen to it. I've heard it's good.
Biggie, what's your memory of Scorched Sheep?
No, you guys pretty much covered it, to be honest. Really, just yeah.
No,
love
your
it.
burgeoning
have a memory
romance
from
with a
it.
boot.
Boat sugar.
I do have a memory
That took a turn, didn't it? Bloody
from
hell.
Scorched Sheep when Gadget said, "Let's all do it," and we were all like, "Yeah, we'll humour him, let him do it." And in the back of my head, I'm like, "This is not going to last," but it fucking has.
Two and a bit years later.
I was like, "I'll just humour him because I love him. I'll do this for him. It's for my brother. I'll do this for him." No, still going.
It's like, yeah, I was like, I'll do
You
the
get
one
successful
shot.
for this show.
You get D&D
I do
jokes
get-
now, Oodles.
Yeah, I know. It's weird.
It's also
did enjoy,
genuinely helped me with Baldur's Gate as well, like knowing how to.
Oh, it does
work
help
the
the
system.
game, definitely. But yeah, when I got the secret message about the boat relationship, and then just trying to throw that spanner in the works in the middle of everyone arguing.
You
was
were just
certainly
throwing it in at the wrong time. We're trying to sort out what the fuck we had to do with this situation we've been landed in. And you're just going, everybody, I need to tell you something.
Remember when I sent you them TikToks of that woman falling in love with that fucking ride? That's him.
Yeah.
That's him. I love the lines of a gondola.
Gary,
Fucking
what's
weird.
yours?
I think it's the Scottish episode, the exchange clerics or what they're called. Yeah, and I really enjoyed actually
the
when
Cockney guards, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oi, 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 oi. Yeah. What's all this in? What's all this?
I might listen to this podcast. It sounds all right, actually.
Like when
I might listen to it and review it as I'm going along.
there was a point where I became scared of using all of my spells because I used raise summon greater demon. Sorry,
And that went
and then I
backwards
spent about 3 months of not doing anything because I scared myself. And then when we were at the podcast hall and we did the live one, I pulled out an absolute banger of a spell and killed about 25 enemies in one. I was like, I've got my power back.
Oh, people didn't see the setup that Gadget did for that. He had a fucking sky cam. He had all this fucking, it was like fucking. I was like, Jesus, got the BBC here. I thought this is it's insane. That
King Hagrid said, "Listen to Scorched Sheep got me into playing D&D, and my favorite episode is Vampiric Bad Touch. It's so good." So that's the one, Noodles, where I scared the shit out of you, where you were stuck in the sheriff's office with the vampire hunting you, and I put the scary soundtrack.
Oh, when you
on
put
just
that
for
music
you.
in my ear.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gave you a
was
fucking
awful.
Silent Hill soundtrack while you.
So in the actual episode, they could hear that
though.
music.
Yeah.
No,
You couldn't see where the vampire was like on the map either.
They heard a different music, but what I gave to you was from Silent Hill.
Yeah, it was awful. It was awful. Oh God, terrible podcast.
Anyway, yeah, that seems to be all the feedback, and I think we've gone on quite long right now.
Excellent. So it's time for a quiz, I believe.
Got about the
Yes.
quiz.
I didn't.
Quiz as well.
I told you this episode was
Just
going
a
to be
little
long.
fun
Gonna
one.
be like, it's a birthday episode and it's a live episode.
Yeah. Who cares? I'm on holiday. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
I've got my
me
holiday
too.
shirt on.
It's the return of Biggie's big bastard butt stallion birthday quiz bonanza.
Oh no! Oh no! This is where Stig.
Booyah,
I'm already
Wild.
being wound up on this episode.
I'm already wanking. I'm like 4 beers in right now.
You're
Oh,
already
I'm
wanking.
hammered. My sprite's
Wanking.
kicking in.
Sound like you said I'm already wanking then, not a wank.
Wankered. Wankered.
Is that all that noise is?
So the obvious thing to do here is either you can use your little sound clips or you can just shout your name out. It's entirely
Oh
up
yeah,
to you. how you
the
want to
the
do it.
audience can hear them.
No,
can't
we'll have to, yeah, but the people listening on the podcast can't.
Emotional damage.
Stop it. No, I'm not having this. Come
No,
on.
we'll get told off again.
Come on.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to just shout your name out and I'll
Yeah,
try and
shout our
remember
names
who
out.
said what?
It
Just
don't-
shout.
Yeah, it don't record for. anyone else.
Competitive Stig
Okay.
apparently according to Futile Exercise.
No, it's
not.
just it's. We tried to do an episode where we did a quiz and we used
Yeah, it didn't
the
record. Yeah.
sound clips and it didn't record, so it just didn't work.
Hello, Daddy.
Oh, stop it. No.
So I've got some random silly questions, about 20 of them, and then if you want, I've got some entertainment ones after that. That's it, really. It's nothing major.
Go. It's birthday bonanza.
Pub landlords.
Are
Come
you
on.
ready?
No,
Yeah.
never ready for what you got.
Okay. Question number 1. What is the most common colour of toilet paper in France?
Oodles.
Go for it.
Yellow.
Nope.
Pink.
Me.
Oh, Gadget got pink.
You didn't say his name.
Gadget. Pink.
It don't matter. You could tell it were him.
Don't matter. I've got to say his name. Candy tried to get in there.
She said me.
I said me.
No, she said me. That's not her name.
Yeah, but no one's going to mistake me for anyone else.
I don't know.
You are. I don't know about that.
Here.
Well, now Doris said,
Okay, let's do a quick review of the scores.
Oh, God.
Okay, question number 2.
Hello, Daddy.
Stop it.
Hi, baby. If you dug a hole through the centre of the Earth, starting from Wellington in New Zealand, which European country would you end up in?
Oodles.
Well, I think I heard oodles there.
Lisbon.
Nope.
Candy.
I said which European country, yeah?
Oh, Portugal then. That's what I meant. I thought you meant city.
Who's next?
Did you say country?
Candy.
Yeah.
Candy.
Bulgaria.
Nope.
Stig.
Go for it.
Iceland.
Nope. Gadget, it's up to you.
Oodles.
Germany.
You're already out.
Oh.
No, it was Spain.
I were close. I said Portugal.
You were.
You were wrong,
Out
though.
there. You were wrong.
Oh, it's wrong. Close, though.
Question number 3. Henry VIII introduced which tax in England in 1535?
Oodles.
Go for it.
Income tax.
Nope.
Stig.
Go for it.
Beheading tax.
Not free of charge.
I don't know.
Gadget.
Candy.
Gadget, go for it.
Land tax.
Nope.
Candy.
Go for it.
Road tax.
Bedroom tax.
Is it religion? Something to do with religion?
It's beard tax.
Beard tax.
Rude.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Gadget
I
should
can't
be
believe you didn't get that.
I'm
Gadget.
all for it.
How what the fuck's a
Stig
beard
would be
tax?
tax. You'd never have to pay it.
Yeah, but is it a fact? Is it a tax that if you don't have a beard? Because he had a beard, right?
I couldn't go into the.
He's the king. He doesn't
the-
have
You
to
were
pay
around.
It
taxes.
just says a beard. tax.
You remember?
Now you're going for a beheading. Question number 4. What is the correct term for a question mark immediately followed by an exclamation mark?
Oodles.
Stig.
Oodles, go for it.
Oh, wow.
No,
Stig.
go for it.
Question.
Candy.
Go for it.
Ah?
Gadget, it's up to you.
Nanny?
No, go for it. Robotic monkey. It's a point for the listeners.
He says
Yes,
interrobang.
he's there. He's got it.
Oh.
The fuck
That's
is
what they used to
that?
call candy at school.
Sounds like a K-pop band.
Interrobang. Yeah.
That's brilliant, that.
Okay. Question number 5. The average person does what 13 times a day?
Oodles.
Go for it.
Sneeze.
Nope.
Oh.
Candy.
Yes.
Farts.
Nope.
Gadget.
Yep.
Laughs.
Yes.
Not in my house.
Well done.
Wait.
Gadget is in the lead with
Great.
1 point.
Graham in West Yorkshire. 2 points, you fucker.
2 points? He's got 2
Yeah,
points.
in the lead with 1 point. 2 points.
By
Oh,
one
that's
point.
not how you,
In the lead
that's not
by
how you
1
announce
point.
it.
Yeah, but we all know that
It's
he's a terrible
technically
question
correct.
master. That's why we give him the job.
Thank you. And Stig gets an extra point for that. Thank you, Stig. Okay, question number 6.
Point for slagging him off.
It wasn't wrong. I can't even say it. Coprotastophobia is the fear of what?
Say it again.
Coprotastophobia is the fear of what?
Well, he's definitely pronounced it completely wrong, so you won't get it.
Coprotastophobia.
Stig.
Oodles.
Yes, Stig.
Cops.
Nope.
Oodles.
Gadget.
Good guess, though. Oodles is next.
Blood.
Nope. Gadget.
Vauxhall coursers.
Candy.
Correct.
I'll give you a point for that. I like that answer. Hey, Candy?
Earwax.
No. Constipation.
I mean,
Fuck.
I've never had it.
I've been
What?
constipated today, by the way.
But were you afraid of it?
just right.
I'd take a point off you for that, but you haven't got any.
Oh, I didn't have any
I've been on the other side of it. I've had about 7 shits.
You were on the
How's
black
it been?
stuff last night.
Yeah.
The brown rain.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Okay, question number 7. What were the first ice hockey pucks made out of?
Oodles.
Caddy.
I got oodles there.
Wood.
No. Stig, you were next.
Bone.
No. Then it was Candy.
Cow dung?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
she
me an ice hockey question, boy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be a goalie then, would you?
You really wouldn't. That's
What was it, like,
why,
smash-
that's why the goalie sticks are so much thicker, so you can fucking
Yeah.
bat it away.
Get it away. It makes sense though. There's plenty of it, wasn't there? There's plenty of it.
And in relation, question number 8. It's illegal in Texas to put what on your neighbour's cow?
Cow dung?
Caddy.
Oodles.
Gadget, you didn't call your name. It was Candy next.
Ice hockey pucks?
No. Oodles, you were next.
A hat. Surely that's
I
illegal.
like it. Yeah, I'll give you a point for that.
So it's illegal to put
Between
something.
Gadget and Stig.
It's illegal to put something on your neighbour's cow.
Gadget.
Yes. In Texas, by the way, if that helps.
Gadget's
Gadget.
cow dung.
Nope.
Is it
balls.
related?
No.
Your
Your
balls.
balls.
Your
Yeah, that is
balls.
genuinely illegal.
No, it's graffiti.
I should
makes
that's
sense.
fucking illegal everywhere.
Illegal, yeah, on every animal.
What if it were like a good Banksy stencil? I wouldn't be moaning.
Although I do like Robot Monkey. He gets another point for Emmy listeners. It's barbecue sauce. I like that.
I just love the idea of a cow walking around with like a stenciled Banksy on its flank.
And Bob is kissing.
Yeah, the Molotov with flowers one.
Yeah. Look at that
Question number
education.
9. Who entered the contest to find his own lookalike and came third?
Stig.
Stig.
Oh, Elvis.
Caddy.
No.
Caddy.
Candy?
Charlie Chaplin.
Yes.
Oh, no, Elvis came second, didn't he? Shit.
That's
What, it's Charlie
cool,
Chaplin?
like
Yeah.
that. It's cool that happened
Okay.
now.
Question number 10. In 1978, an Iowa judge dismissed a drink driving charge for what obscure reason?
Oodles.
Yes.
The driver was blind.
Nope.
Gadget.
That would have been obscure.
The driver was dead.
Nope.
Stig.
Yeah.
The driver was getting a blowy.
Ooh,
Nope. It's over to you, Candy.
He'd actually drunk mouthwash.
Oh, no, unfortunately you're wrong. He was too drunk to sample.
I couldn't stand up.
So he got so drunk that he got off with being drunk.
He's gone past it. He's gone full circle.
So just to recamp.
Well,
Sorry.
before you start, Biggie, Snugcaster said, as a cow owner, it's annoying when your cow has Candy Was Ear spray painted on their udders.
Oh God.
I tag where I go.
Yeah.
You know that clip from earlier with the cornetto? That's Candy under a cow.
Under.
I like it
The
from
light-
the teeth.
It's utterly delightful.
With a like milk
Get one in each hand.
moustache, a milk moustache.
Click that.
Cow bukkake.
Okay, recap the score so far.
That's the pod title.
I hope you realise that cows can't bukkake. They're girls, aren't they?
You can
Am I
still
wrong?
spurt white liquid on you. He's the same. Go on.
Yeah,
Next
I suppose.
question.
Congratulations to Oodles and Stig. They're in joint last place with a point each.
Get in.
Andy is in next place with 2 points, and Gadget and Emmy. Oh, sorry, Candy and the Emmy listeners are with 2. Gadget is in the lead with 3 points.
Candy
Well
for
done.
the people.
Pip says that's
All
why
to play
Candy's bed
for.
was so low.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
We need to stop doing these live shows. The fucking listeners are worse than we are.
Told you not to do it.
In which country are there? Sorry, question 11. In which country are there 6 villages called Silly, 12 called Billy, and 2 called Pratt?
Oodles.
Yes.
Italy.
Nope.
Stig.
No.
Stig.
Canada.
Nope.
Gadget.
Candy.
I got Candy there.
England.
No. Gadget, over to you.
Netherlands.
Ah, no. France.
Silly Billy Pratt.
Question number 12. Native to the Caribbean, what sort of animal is the mountain chicken?
Stig.
Go for it, Stig.
A chicken.
Nope.
That might be a trick question.
Oodles.
A goat.
Nope.
Candy.
Candy.
A bat.
Nope. Over to you, Gadget.
Chicken of the cave.
It's going to be something really fucking like ridiculous. It's going to be like a fish or something like that.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
No, it's frog.
We're so clever.
We have wonderful, perfectly smooth brains.
There's too much knowledge in my brain that I just can't retain the knowledge from these questions.
Can you?
No,
Yeah,
We know that. Question number 13. The UK's Dyslexia Research Trust is based in which British city?
Why the fuck would any of us know that?
Oodles.
Oodles.
Leicester.
No.
It's an hard one to
Stig.
spell. That's why I thought it'd be funny.
Go on, Stig.
Is it that Welsh one that's like...
Not city, is it?
I know.
No, but you get a
It'd be
point
good,
for
though.
attempting that.
Fluent.
Anyone else? Yep.
Loughborough.
No.
That's an
Over to you,
hard one
Candy.
to say.
Well, because it's spelled Luga Baruga.
Luga Baruga, yeah.
What was the question again?
Hey, so that does.
The UK's Dyslexia Research Trust is based in which British city?
Oh.
Your mum.
You ma?
I was going to say something awful then. Never mind, move on.
Well, I guess it's a play on the word because it's actually in Reading, which if you look at it, looks like it's
Reading.
Do you know what?
Get him off. Get
Do you
him
know
off.
what? Do you know what DNA stands for?
National
Dyslexic Association.
Oh, very good.
Get him off.
Give me a point.
I like that.
Question number 14. One of you is going to get this right. True or false? You can sneeze in your sleep.
Oodles.
Go for it.
True.
Nope.
Gadget.
Stig.
Wow.
Yeah, go on, Stig.
False.
There you go. Well, you might have got that wrong.
50-50 that.
I nearly did because for a second I was like, what did he say?
Question number 15. Who invented the word vomit?
Gadget.
Stig.
Oodles.
Go on, Gadget.
Samuel Vomit.
Oodles.
No. Oodles, I heard you next.
Shakespeare.
Yes. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, a quick recap of the scores. We have Candy and Oodles on 2.
Yes.
Oh, other the Emmy listeners as well. That's 3. 2 each. And Stig and Gadget are joint top with 3.
Go on. Let Stig win one for once.
Question number 16. Which European country has 158 verses to its national anthem?
Oodles.
Go on.
Country.
Yeah.
Germany.
No.
Oh.
Pardon me.
Gadget.
That'll...
Go on, Gadget.
Liechtenstein.
Nope.
Stig.
Go.
Denmark.
Nope. Go on, Candy.
Good shout, that.
Bulgaria.
Nope. Greece.
That was my second guess.
It was mine as well.
My 8th guess, but you know.
Nice one, Pip.
England's
Question
got
number 17.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Which country has the most tornadoes by area?
Oodles.
Candy.
Go on, Oodles.
America.
Nope.
Candy.
Go on, Candy.
England.
Yes.
Those must be
Well
little
done.
ones.
Yeah. Up the Bristol Channel.
Oh, of course they are.
And he's in joint top place with
That's
3
what they
now.
call Coventry school as well.
Yeah.
You ready for this tough one?
Bristol Channel.
So competitive.
Is that a euphemism? What is Scooby-Doo's
Yes.
full name?
Gadget.
Go on, Gadget.
Oh shit! It's Scoobius Dubious or something like that. Fuck no, I lost it. Fuck. I had it.
No, I think Oodles was next.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, Stig then.
Gadget's throwing me off because it's something like Scuba McDuber or something like that, and I can't remember what it is now.
Damn you, beer!
Or Oodles.
Scoop. Don't look in the chat because I think it's in there.
Yeah, I think Monk's Boy's got it in the chat.
Yeah.
Scuba do.
Got it.
Oh, let me have it.
Scuba, that's it. Scoop.
Oh, ruined yourself there.
Okay, question 19. What is the collective noun for a group of unicorns?
Oodles.
Yes.
A fantasy.
Nope.
Gadget. A mincing.
It's a point for you for that. But it's not the answer. Can anyone top out of Candy and Stig?
Candy? A sparkle?
No.
A rainbow.
No, it was a blessing.
Yeah.
Oh.
But not real, innit?
Get that thing out of chat. What's that?
I'm looking at it now.
Brony.
Oh,
Okay.
I like
Oh,
it.
it's
I quite like
Nimrod
it.
Hicks said a brony.
Brony. I like that.
That's
Biggie, you
question
need to
20.
stop getting drunk and using your fake burner profile.
Yeah, Marrow
Oh,
2028.
2028. He's not even been born yet.
Where was the fortune cookie invented?
Oodles.
Go for it.
San Francisco.
Oh, yes. Get in.
Oh, I was going to say Leeds.
I was going to say America because it's like, but I didn't know the actual city.
Yeah. In,
Fucking hell, you
Is
threw
it in
that
it?
dart and it hit.
We'll do
Okay, that's
the.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say we'll do the other one in the Patreon section.
Yeah, you happy to do that?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yep.
Okay,
Carry
well,
the points
if you either
over.
want to put it on hold, or at the moment, everybody's on 3 points, including the listeners, and Gadget is on 4.
Nice.
Everyone's a winner then.
Well, this is it. If you, we will do the rest in the green room. Perfect. Well, good idea. That's a good idea. Content.
I was just looking at the time.
Robotic Monkey has just jumped into top lead, joint lead with a kitchen of unicorns, so I'm going to give him that.
I think that was fortune cookies.
That was the fortune
Cookies.
A kitchen of unicorns.
Well, I'm going to give him a
tastiest
point
meat.
for that anyway.
The tastiest meat. So in the end, the listeners were the winners all along. Right. Let me just get some socials out of the way, and then it's a final feature. So, for all our extracurricular activities, they are available in the show notes and at modernescapism.co.uk. Please consider becoming a patron, and you'll get the rest of this chat. It won't be live anymore, but you'll get it, and you'll get all that amazing 3 years of content that we've got. I know we give you a nice taste this week. Stig was very kind. He unleashed the vault. It's like a Disney vault. He unleashed it upon the world, and I'm sure some of you heard it for the first time and you thought it was fantastic. We get loads of stuff. We've got Scorched Sheep starting again soon. We've got everything coming. Kenny Potter. We've got, well, what am I missing? What am I not hitting? I think I've got everything.
I mean,
there.
once Kenny Potter's done, we'll be having Fast X and Too Fast, Too Curious.
Yeah.
And then we'll be having Candy doing Resident Evil.
No. That Fast X is coming out sooner. That's just going to be an extra one. You are not getting away with waiting another fucking year.
Nice try.
We aren't done with Kenny Potter till February.
And we've got.
I'm going to put it out here right now, if everyone agrees with it. Christmas Day, that is your present from us. Fast X.
Okay, but it has to go out free. Oof. If it's a present for everybody, it goes out free.
Something like that. But you have to watch that. And it's out there now. You have to watch it. Oodles is fuming because he's taking money out of his pocket.
Fucking fuming. My Christmas fund. Oh, yeah. And
you get Kenny Potter that month on a bonus episode anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Candy and Planty have got something in the pipeline as well coming in the future. And also, subscribe to Candy's YouTube. It's not even ME affiliated, but we just think she's skint and we need to help her.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, you're not allowed to say at this point.
What's that?
What has Candy and Planty got planned?
Oh, you don't listen to the podcast, does he?
No, he doesn't listen. He clearly hates us.
Will be revealed.
Be revealed.
The link to
It
Candy's
was
YouTube
revealed on the
channel.
other episode.
The link to Candy's YouTube channel will be in the show notes.
Absolutely. But yeah, we're nearly at the end. But for the first time ever, it's the first live Candyland.
And now, what's up in Candyland?
So I'm going to channel my inner septic peg, and I'm going to give us all a birthday psychic reading for the year to come.
For fuck's sake.
So I need complete silence a minute whilst I just summon the spirits. I need to contact the spirit world.
Chat, be quiet. You're
Everyone
so loud.
be quiet. Stop texting. Right. Mary loves dick. Mary loves dick. Okay,
Mary
they're
loves
here.
dick.
Right. Okay, the spirits are here now. The spirits are here. Right. Okay. And I don't know who this is going to apply to. I say what I see. So they're telling me they see a meeting of friends in the future. I see a room full of people, cheap alcohol. I see microphones. I don't know if this means anything to anyone. I have to say what I see. The tarots are showing me. They're showing me the burning man tarot. I've just pulled out. I've just thrown a Capricorn rune. It's a burning goat, a burning sheep. Burning sheep, a sheep on fire, scorched sheep perhaps. I see a change in the tides. I see where one story ends, a new one will begin. I see a connection. There's another connection coming to me. Hang on. The spirits are loud now. They're here. They're with me. Okay. Right. I see a connection. The joining of planetary alignments. Such is the unpredictableness of space. The number 25 is coming to me. Could it be an anniversary? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just the vessel. I just say what I see. And the stars, they're still communicating with me. This is strong. I'm getting a real sense from outer space. I'm seeing space. I'm seeing it in a TV. I see spaceships. I see 1,000 planets. Well, I'm exploring 1,000 planets. I see a watch. I see a watch in my future. I can't quite put those connect. I see people saying sorry to me. They're joyful. They're enjoying it. They're having a good time. And there's loads of people saying, Candy, I'm sorry. You were right. Candy, you were right. This is all coming. This is coming soon. This is in the near future. I see a short, handsome, curly-headed stranger, and I see a marriage proposal. Okay, the spirits are leaving me. They're telling me to sign off now. They're saying it's time to play Baldur's Gate. I don't know what this could be. That's it now. The spirits are going back beyond the veil. They're going back beyond. Okay, they're gone.
Wow.
Deep stuff.
Monk's Boy is suggesting, can we get her dose lowered or upped? I'm asking for Colin.
I had my curly hair, but I'm already married, Candy. Sorry.
Pip suggests that Mary loves dick.
Mary loves dick.
I genuinely thought that this was going to be like you were doing all that. I said, I see change, I see something. Gadget turned his camera off, and I was fully expecting Pip to be on the other end of that camera when you turned it up. When you turned it back on.
Sorry, I just need the
I think genuinely from that you're a psychopath.
Thank you. I am. I have a gift.
Yeah, Tom Howard is not proposing to you.
Tom Howard or Todd Howard?
Todd Howard.
Tom. His brother Tom is well into me.
He's so... sorry.
I am sorry.
The spirit might have got it wrong there.
I'm just sorry to the patrons, to the listeners for that. But we're shutting that down. This episode is being shut down unless you are a patron. But before we do leave, I want to thank the live studio audience that we've had on our 3rd birthday. Thank you all so much.
Before we go, Snugcaster suggested I might propose to Candy with a cornetto.
Especially with that.
She won't eat the wafer.
Just suck out the goodness.
Suck out the goodness. But yes, thank you to the chat. Again, even though you joined us live, don't forget, if you're patrons, you're going to get the bonus stuff. So you're still going to get something from the episode that we do drop. So it's all good, innit? It's all good.
In
it. Thank you very much. We do appreciate you all wasting your Sunday watching us live. because there's so much more better things to do. So much more. I mean, I hope you all see now how difficult it is for me to do this sober. I've got to hang out with these fucking drunkards. It's horrendous. It's so stressful. But yes, thank you very much from all of us at ME. Here's to 3 more years.
Ooh.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.